I drink your milkshake.
You are listening to the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Moving my bones, no place to rest. Traveled up north just to find my head. I'm still corn-fed. I'm corn-fed. Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel up north just to find my head. I'm still corn-fed.
Yeah, what are we doing?
So those groceries were not for your family either. That was
No, that was just I'd have to go twice during the week. I go once for me.
yeah.
No, I actually did go twice today. I went to Trader Joe's and I got like a bunch of like junk food essentially, and then I went to HEB and got like produce and shit.
Yeah. So wait, where do you
It's all balance.
usually go grocery shopping?
That's the thing. We go to different places for different things. I actually went to Target as well to get diapers and wipes.
Diapers and wipes at Target.
They only have the Millie Moon diapers at Target.
Million Moon?
Millie Moon. It's like the finest diaper that your kid can shit on. They really are. They're called
Finest soiled linens.
they're called like luxury diapers or something, but I don't know. They just they take a lot of crap, you know.
Luxury Balenciaga Pampers.
Yeah.
I'm sure that exists. I'm sure like like Kim Kardashian when she was raising up
She's using Millie Moon.
what's that fucking kid's name that she got? Northwest.
I almost
Some
said typhoid.
direction or a color.
Yeah. She had her decked out in fucking Louis Vuitton diapers.
I thought her kid's name was Ouroboros.
Yeah, Ouroboros West. Ouroboros Kardashian West is the name of their
Northern Lights West.
Mm-hmm.
The third for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you were trying to do, Sal. You said Ouroboros.
I know.
You were
like,
trying to say Aurora Borealis.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll just go with Ouroboros.
Hey, it's just the it's the
Man,
alternate way.
I'm not well read. I'm like George Washington, you know. I'm just trying to keep up with y'all.
Yeah, I'm not too well read. By the way, this is the show. Welcome to the show, everybody.
What's going on?
What's up,
Hey, Drew's here.
Hey.
Yeah, I got to introduce the show. So this is Cone Fed with Dalton Pruitt. I'm Dalton Pruitt, by the way. Only on the Billionaire Podcast Network. Ka-ching, bing, 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 bing. Did you fill her up? Yeah, it's me, the first billionaire podcaster, the Daniel Plainview podcasting, the Caucasian Copperhead. Yeah, it's me, Dalton Pruitt. we got Sal with me, my co-host Sal.
Yo.
Thank you.
Yo.
And then this week, what a panel. A meeting of the minds. We got the real Dr. Drew Flores from Dork Court. How you doing, Drew?
What's going on, brothers?
Welcome. And this is exciting. This is the man who, one of the building blocks of this show, the man who composed and recorded the theme song that you hear as the intro for this show. Sometimes the outro, sometimes I swap them up.
Mm-hmm.
But the corn-fed ballad, we got Ian Williams here.
Hell yeah.
What's
Ian's like
up?
this is like our master splinter, you know what I mean? When he found us, we were just baby turtles.
Yeah, this is the man who kind of created the vibe, set the tone for the show with that beautiful melancholic what would you call it?
I think of that
Ballad?
song all the time.
Just
It's a
a
ballad.
Yeah, ballad, just a slice of Americana.
Well, you got to give yourself a little bit more credit, Dalton, because I just asked you what you wanted, and you're like, "Can you just make it Western, weird. I was like maybe a little Tom Waits.
Mhm.
You know, so I smoked like, 12 packs of Marlboros and, ate some glass and tried to do my best Tom Waits impression because that's typically not in the register I sing.
You know what my favorite part
Yeah.
of the song is? Is when
What's
you
that?
say, I'm still corn fed.
For real, because I am. I'm literally in the
Fuck yeah,
Midwest.
I am too, bro. I
Oh,
can't
you're
help
in the
it.
mid. What part of the mid? You don't have to dox yourself, but what part of the Midwest?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Hell yeah.
Ohio.
Me and Dalton fucking
Mhm.
live next to a fucking corn kit factory.
We did, yeah. The
Hell
Williamson Corn Kit Factory
Yeah,
in
that was a
Denton.
big part of that town.
Yeah, you're in Ohio. Yeah.
Yep.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Fuck yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Ohio does seem kind of like the like mecca of the Midwest. You know what I mean? Like
It's the meth
like
of
I
the
don't-
Midwest.
True.
like out of all like the boring states in the Midwest, like Ohio, it's like all right. I think Ohio's the capital.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some gonzo shit here for sure.
Some guys.
Ohio has a good concentration of wiggers, I've noticed.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
Probably some of the
literally,
worst white people on the planet live in Ohio.
there's a place not too far from here that has a Circle K that is notorious for, like, that is the utopia of wiggerdom.
Really.
Like-
Strange going ons at the Circle K.
Like all the Cookie Monster pajama pants, Tweety Bird shirts, the stains on them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Camel Crushes.
Trying to get the lotto, get my
Yeah, dude.
tickets because
It's
the
like
next
the
one's gonna hit.
gathering.
Yo,
Yeah, literally.
I actually won $500 on a scratch off last night.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, hell yeah.
amazing. The most I've ever won.
You spend it on like prosciutto and gabagool. And...
I got a pound of mortadella today at the fucking.
No,
No, when I told him, I said, "Slice, you better slice it." Then he showed me the first slice. I said, "Nope, I want to be able to see you through it."
Yeah, you're talking to him. You're talking to a Monopoly millionaires win over here. I won $500.
Yeah.
Won $500 on Break the Bank last night.
Yo, Ma, it's me. Check my ticket, will you?
Yeah, I
Shit.
went through a pretty heavy scratcher phase last year. Like I was just
Hell
like
yeah.
bored, and for the first time, not making great money, but making money where I'm not living to paycheck, so I have some kind of like a little leftover cash, and I just got into buying like $30 scratchers. I don't
Bro,
know,
I
it
have
was
a
a
system.
Oh,
very
yeah.
stupid phase.
I have a system though. Like you can win. Like you just gotta buy. You gotta buy the same type. Like you can't spread it out. If you're gonna buy 10 of them, you
Yeah.
buy 10 of the same type. If I see somebody buy one, I'll fucking be like, I want that one that he just bought. It's like a slot machine, bro.
Yeah, dude.
So
I
there's
was
no
buying-
system.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
there's no-
because if
there
I,
is-
system, dude.
there is
there's
no
a system,
Let him be
brother.
delusional.
I'm a
Let him be
professional
delusional.
scratch off player.
Dude, no, you can have a system. I had a system like, okay, so I would go on lottonewyork.com or whatever the website is. It gives you a breakdown of all the scratcher
Yep,
games
and it
that
shows
are
you how many
currently in
are
sale.
still out there.
How many are still out there, but also how many like top prizes are out there. So then
Mhm.
you whittle it down. I had like a spreadsheet and I was like, okay, I played
He's not kidding.
500x cash 3 times. I've won $40 on it. I played this one so many times. I won 200. My big one was $200 on a $20 scratcher. And
Motherfucker.
dude, I was riding high.
That's
Yeah, this was
you
a
guys get all the
$5 one.
luck.
Yeah, I've never done well on scratch. I mean, I get scratchers. The
They're
like
so much fun.
mentality
Play the-
behind it. I get it because it's the quickest turnaround on that
Right.
hope that like,
Yeah.
oh, I can. This might like,
Change my
fix all
life.
this might fix all my problems.
We're paying the water bill.
Yeah, I can find
Yeah,
out.
we're paying that thing.
I can find
when you
out
play-
tonight if
Do you
I
play the games?
do. I
Drew,
play.
when you scratch, do you play the games or do you just scratch the barcode?
Oh no, I actually played a game, dude. You
I
have
just-
to. It's the thrill of
Yeah.
the scratch, bro.
I
Yeah.
have never
Thrill of
played
the
a fucking
scratch.
game.
You just
Oh,
you just scan the code.
I just scratch the bottom corner till the barcode's exposed and I scan it with my phone. I ain't got time for
That's
games.
insane.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
insane.
That's like
Sal,
that's like
the whole-
freebasing. That's
I'm not
based
trying
on
to play. It's not for
scratchers.
fun.
That's so sad. That's
I'm
like
desperate.
the most like desolate way to play that fucking
Damn,
fucking
dude, that's a
scratch
new level.
off.
Yeah,
It's like it's at least they try to at least make it fun in case you waste your fucking money. You had a good
'Cause I'm so
time.
stupid that I have to check it 3 times to make sure I played the game right. I'd rather
I
just scan
I
it.
get that. I've
Nope.
that's like the using a dirty needle of scratchers. Yeah, I mean, like that's
No, it's when you find them
that's
in the
rough.
parking lot and you scan those ones.
hoping somebody
Damn.
dropped it.
Make
Yeah,
sure
you
you're
hope
an
you hope you
idiot.
get a My Name is Earl. Maybe this is my name is Earl.
Then I got to do 100 good deeds or whatever.
Yeah, you
Shit,
gotta do
dude.
100. You
Didn't
gotta do
he turn
100 good
into a
deeds.
dog?
You gotta do 100 good deeds. Get turned back into a human. Otherwise, you
Yeah,
stay a
they
dog
turn-
forever.
I'm like, what episode did he turn into a dog again?
God damn it.
Wait, what was that show called again?
100 good deeds for Eddie McDowell.
Yeah.
Jesus
Wasn't
McDowell.
that Seth
Christ.
Green? I think it was
Yes,
Seth
it
Green.
was. It was Seth Green. Yeah, that's one of those.
Damn.
That's one of those things. I just, for some reason, I've always remembered that show. That
Of
was like
course. What a
one of
concept.
it imprinted itself on me as a kid because they never finished it. And I was like, "What? So he's just what? I'm just to believe that he's
Yeah.
gonna be a fucking dog forever?"
That one,
He
they
fucked up.
didn't finish a lot of shows.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just left a lot of things hanging. Remember the one?
Remember Alex Mack?
I remember Alex Mack. I wanted to
She turned
slurp
into a
her
puddle.
up. Yeah, she
Yeah,
turned into a
dude.
I'd
puddle.
love to
Come on.
slurp that up.
hmm
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to use some of that puddle as lube.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna put Alex Mack in my ass.
Get a scoop of that goop, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know what? You know
Hey.
what? I never watched when it was on TV, but I watched it on YouTube, and I'm like, this was the best fucking kid show. Was Pete and Pete?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. The
Watch
Adventures of
Pete
Oh,
Pete.
dude, I autistic so hard on my girlfriend the other day because that intro song.
Well, you avoided her completely?
No, no, I just went on a full hyperfixation spiral because I'm like hella nostalgic with '90s shit, and I was like, there was a show, The Adventures of Pete and Pete, and the intro song. Every time I hear it, like even at 35, I get like spun into like a fucking portal, and it's 1993. And it's like, and I was like just explaining. It's like, you know, it was a band, but not really a band. It was a band just for the show. And she was like, I never heard of that. I was like, God damn it.
Were the 90s as good as we all remember?
Oh, dude,
No.
90s were golden
I
age of-
yeah, I've been
That's
thinking
what I-
that.
that's
I've
what
been
I remember.
wondering. I've been wondering that myself because a lot of people have, a lot of people have a lot of fondness for that time, and
I don't like
maybe
the way we dressed. Everyone dressed nicer.
yeah, I mean, it was the last decade that
Even
there
like
was a
Even
distinct.
like a black dude would have his shirt tucked in.
Even
I don't
black
know, man. I
people-
was wearing my dress jinkos and
Yeah, you wear like dress
Yeah.
clothes on the
I
weekend.
was
just 'cause
starching
we-
my jinkos. Yeah, every morning I was ironing my finest jinkos and
my
No-
finest
no
Jugal
fear.
Boy t-shirt.
yeah. my Big Johnson shirts were crisp.
Yeah.
I mean,
just like a lot of
everybody
Rockaway.
everybody looks on the past with like a lot of fondness and reminisces and thinks it was better, and it usually never is. But I am like,
No.
I'm inclined to believe that post 9/11, like ever since 9/11, we have started just degrading, and maybe the
Yeah.
90s were the last of the good times, perhaps.
Yeah, dude. And 9/11 took away our innocence. We
What if
were
we
you know
died
what I
during
mean? We're just-
9/11, but everyone in the towers survived. Is what
Yeah,
happened.
the world stopped turning.
and there were actually planes that crashed into the world.
In the world, everyone just
And
looked out the
then
towers
only
and like the world was barren. They were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Dang.
it's amazing they pulled it off, knowing what we know about Boeing now. That those planes held themselves
Yeah.
together long enough to crash into the towers.
How are they still letting people fly in those fucking things?
Dude, it's
Yeah.
such a it's like every fear that everyone's ever had about airplanes was absolutely correct.
Uh-huh.
Just like anybody who was afraid of flying, who was paranoid about it,
Every
has
time
been
you're in a plane,
vindicated.
you look at it and you're like, "Huh, this is just like screws and stuff." You're like, "Nah, it's got to be more. It's got to be more." No, it's just they're slapping shit together.
Yeah,
and
you know those
throwing
like those like videos or pictures that people post every now and then. They're like, "Yo, I'm looking at the window of this plane, and the wing look like it duct taped together." And then there's always like an official on Twitter who will comment and be like, "This is actually a common practice of how to stabilize the wing," and
Release some smoke.
it's like, guys, all y'all motherfuckers work for Boeing that's saying shit like that, because I'm starting to think that you probably should, use something better than duct tape if you got to do quick repairs.
You'd be
Yeah,
surprised at what you can do with some graham crackers and glue sticks.
Yeah,
I've
Really?
never seen anyone above the level of orange vest guy too. I've never seen like a tech or like a mechanic. I've just seen the guys with the luggage with the vests.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, they're also the mechanics.
Yeah, they're like, hey, when you're done with those bags, can you work on the fucking plane?
Yeah.
Grab a
the
fucking
custodian.
wrench.
Yeah.
Maybe
merch
maybe
shop.
because
Put down
like
that broom. Pick up a
airplanes are
wrench.
so old at this point. Like a lot of airplanes have been around for years and years that
Yeah.
it's sort of like I guess in Dune there's kind of this idea that all the big ships and technology has just been around forever, and so they haven't like upgraded anything because there's they're not allowed to have computers anymore. So maybe it's like that. Like we're at a point where just nobody knows how to build the plane again, how to actually like do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, it is kind of like military-esque where we're just like flying with like 40-year-old tech,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. It's
It,
wild.
it is pretty strange. I do think that like that Twilight Zone episode with the guy who keeps on looking out the window of his plane, like that was probably just like a metaphor for how shittily the planes were built.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
you know what I'm
I
talking about?
mean, it's amazing that it took this long for planes to start falling apart this way, because every time I fly, I do always have the thought like, man, it's crazy that this works. This should be there should be more disasters. Considering
Every
what's
time
happening, this is this is crazy.
every time I fly, the pilot comes on the thing and he says he's going to do something different. He's like, hey, we're going to try flying lower to the ground. I'm like, why? Why now? Why now have you decided?
Gut feeling. Just a
Hey,
feeling.
Why are you telling us this?
Yeah, every
It's like,
time.
They
I
don't
wouldn't have
want you to
known.
see the horizon and learn that the Earth is actually flat.
Yeah.
We don't want you to see that that there's no curvature.
They don't
Hold-
want you
wait
to
a
see the
second.
cables
Yeah.
that the planes pulled on.
You might see the
Yeah.
ice wall.
Oh, damn, dude.
If you ask questions, Buzz Aldrin comes up and punches you.
Yeah. So Ian is you're in Ohio. You've been there your whole
Yes.
life?
Yes, sir.
Nice. And so so musically, we've all heard the theme song, and that's
Yeah.
that kind of music. That's not normally your purview though, what I
No.
requested.
No, and
No.
we've all heard the whole version though, right? Like some of you all only heard the theme version, but that's the whole song though, right?
That's the whole song, yeah.
Well, actually,
That's
there's
like the Fresh
one little
Prince of
tidbit
Bel-Air.
here.
There's verses.
The version you guys use was actually the demo version I sent Dalton.
See?
Okay.
That-
there's a
like-
longer version. Do I have
There's
it?
like 6 verses.
Yeah, yes. There is a version that's I did professionally.
Let's hear that.
I don't,
motherfucker.
dude.
Fire
Okay.
it
So
up.
here's the thing. When I reached out to you, this was like 2 years ago. I was in the throes of just being like insane. And so
Right.
when I was like starting this show up and everything, and then I finally figured out how to add music and intros and stuff. I've learned how to use iMovie enough to do that.
He's like, hey, we should have an intro.
I had the file that I guess now I'm learning is the demo. I was not even aware that you had sent over a
it's
different
in your Gmail.
I gotta
I
find
saw it on
then.
Napster.
I might need you to resend it. Then I had no idea. I didn't know I was just using a demo.
Right. So literally the version that you're using, what I found was kind of like, I thought you were just doing it to be like a little bit more, even more hipster, because it was the like just shit I threw together in my fucking bedroom in my underwear like one morning, like just like into my phone, and I'm like,
Dude.
but the version that's in the Gmail, I'll see if I can pull it up here. We like got real weird and esoteric with it. Like the guy who recorded me, he was like, "It sounds kind of like it'd be in a saloon, so let's get some like drink, like glass, and like
Nice.
clink
Oh,
it
hell
together and
yeah,
shit,
dude.
and, like
Dude, I gotta hear
rhythmically."
this.
And then like I record it on the acoustic. It's kind of the dude sold it to me perfect. He's like, "Oh, well, you got that nylon guitar over there. You know, it's like a folk guitar, or we got that one. Some guy found it in a dumpster when he was working in Alaska, and it was kind of screwed together, and the wood's kind of warped." I was like, "I'll do that one."
Hell yeah.
So yeah, got weird with it. So let me
Oh.
see if I can see if I can pull this up out of the archive.
Yeah, because you sent when you sent it, I just don't I have a lot of holes in my brain from that time. So when I was looking for all the files I had, the one I found, I guess, is the demo. That's the only one I have. And I didn't realize there was another one. So happy day, folks. We got a new theme song now.
Happy Ramadan too, by the way.
Oh
everyone.
yeah, Eid Mubarak.
Oh yeah.
That's Salam Alaikum, Lisa and Gabe.
You guys are probably all ready to get a bite to eat. Those of you that have been fasting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go, folks. If you're Muslim, go ahead and get you something to eat. If it's nighttime,
I'm gonna fake Muslim for this episode just so I can eat.
yeah,
You do kind of look like.
Yeah, Dalton, you didn't know I'm fucking
Saddam's
devout Muslim.
sons.
yeah. Well, I have said
you've seen me
before
in
that
church.
you could pull off like a DJ Khaled, like if you wanted to,
Yeah. Like a wealthy Muslim. You look like
Yeah.
a wealthy Muslim.
Yeah, you should wear one of
yeah.
those like the picnic blanket thing on your head or whatever the fuck that is they wear over there.
It's called a shock tugi.
A shaktugi.
So
Yeah, you
I
know
just
a
made
lot
that
about
up.
you're
I
up on
made
your
that up.
Islam, bro.
I made that shit up, bro.
Let's
Yeah,
see
dude, you had
here.
me.
off the dome. Yeah,
right
you
off
got
the
mail,
dome, dude.
Oh shit.
A
Dalton. Dalton got
shock.
mail.
A shaktugi.
Dude.
What the fuck is a
Come
shaktugi?
on. That don't even sound Arabic.
No, dude,
Okay.
that sounds Arabic as hell.
That
to
just
me.
sounds like a sound effect. Shock.
What
I was
is
gonna
it a
start,
shock
like,
tugi, you
Googling
fucking
it.
whore? You come out here with your skull bed into the world.
Okay,
Yeah, I
hold
don't know.
on.
Shock Tubi sounds something like Baba Ganoush.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Oh, is this the?
bro, I love this.
Moving my bones, no place to rest. Traveled up north just to find my head. I'm still corn-fed.
Whoa.
Yep.
I'm corn-fed. Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel up north just to find my head. I'm still corn-fed.
God damn.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Previously
bro.
on corn fed.
God damn,
Yeah.
that sounds good. That's yeah, it definitely sounds better than what I've been using.
Can we use that one?
Fuck yeah,
Uh,
you got it now.
All right, cool. So yeah, that'll be the intro music from now on.
Dude, I feel like we just evolved like a Pokemon.
Yeah, we
Live.
did.
Yeah, dude.
God
I want full
damn.
production with it.
So what do you usually what's your usual music?
Dude, okay. Put it in perspective. I'm 35 and I've been playing shows since I was 12. So I've
Good.
gone through a lot of phases. But currently I have a kind of like 90s shoegazy alternative rock band.
Fugazi.
Like shoegaze.
Shoegaze.
Like-
No, Fugazi is Ian Mackay.
No, I'm not
Hey,
bad at
shoegaze.
it.
What
A
are you
different
doing?
Ian.
Shoegazy.
That's a different
It's
Ian.
a shoegazy. Hey,
It's
but
Shoegazy.
far superior. But like Smashing Pumpkins, shit. But then I'm also in a death metal band as well.
as
Um,
one is.
You look like
This
you
one
would
is-
be.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have that look.
fair. I
Oh,
mean, like
yeah.
there's a weird niche in metal where it's like you either look like a Viking or you do IT. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely look
Yeah.
like you're a Viking that does IT.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
have the like the same look as the Satanist character that Martin Starr plays in
You gotta.
Silicon Valley. Remember that? He was like the exact same kind of guy, where like the long
Yeah.
hair, the facial hair, and he was like, "Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Satan."
I feel like that
No.
guy just plays himself all the time.
He definitely
Like, he
has
was kinda-
like
Who's that?
one-
TJ Miller?
No, Martin Starr.
Oh,
It's the same guy that was like in Forgetting Sarah or not Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
No, he was in Freaks
Knocked
and
Up.
Geeks and Knocked Up and Party Down. Yeah, he has like one note that he plays really well.
is that Jason Segel?
He's not Jason Segel. I already
Named
said
a bunch.
I've said
So
the
you named his
name
work.
twice now, like 3 times at this. His name is Martin Starr.
He's the guy who
God
looks like
damn.
Marilyn Manson on Silicon Valley.
Yeah. His name is he was in Freaks and it doesn't matter, Sal.
I only saw the
don't-
episode of Silicon Valley where TJ Miller slaps that little kid. Dude.
That was very funny, yeah.
That was so fucking funny. I peed my pants, dude.
Yeah.
Like you don't think he's gonna do it, and he just slaps that little.
Yeah, it really sucks that he called in that bomb threat to a train and fucked up his career because he was a funny actor.
How did that fuck up his career?
Well,
think
you
he also
can't
got
commit a
accused of
federal
rape.
crime.
There's no such thing as canceled.
I mean,
He's doing better than ever.
No, he's not. That's definitely not true.
Yeah.
TJ Miller gets a ton of work.
He would if he would be in a Disney movie at this point.
Okay, well, he's
But
not.
like,
Yeah.
because now that Deadpool 3 is going to be a Disney movie, like, because TJ Miller was in the first 2 Deadpools.
They wouldn't put him in the third one.
He's no, he's done. He's done.
He's
with,
done
like,
though.
When did he call him this bomb threat?
It was a few
It was a
years
long
ago.
time ago, right?
It was a few
No,
years
but
ago. Yeah.
he also got accused of rape. I think
He
it had
did,
more to
yeah,
do
he
with
got
the rape.
accused.
Yeah.
Some lady came out and said he bottle fucked her in college. Like he shoved a Miller Lite
Jesus
bottle up her
Christ.
pussy.
It's
Yeah.
Miller time.
Yeah, it's Miller. Yeah, it's Miller time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bottle fucking. It's poop shoot shotguns.
The high life.
Yeah. It's living the high life. Yeah, it's Miller time. Yeah, he
It's
got
the 90s. Wiggly wild.
yeah, he got a lot of trouble for that. And then he
Didn't
called
he
in
play fucking,
he called in a bomb threat on to
Paddington
like
Bear?
do what?
Didn't he play Paddington
No,
Bear or something like that?
Sal, I don't understand your mind. I don't understand like the dots that
Are you
you're
connecting the dots of Yogi Bear?
Yes.
Jesus
He was Yogi Bear.
Christ.
Yogi
Ian
Bear,
got
that's-
it.
Yeah, it's
I
like
was
the bear,
just-
the bear, it does the thing. He's like walks like a person.
yeah.
Dude.
Sal really is like settled into just being an Italian dad.
I have a beautiful mind.
What's this thing over there?
Just an Italian dad, like, yeah, what are you in that fruity bear movie, the British
was in
bear?
Fucking with the talking bear.
Yeah,
The they
yeah,
them
what-
bear.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I am turning into my father.
Dude, you just like the thoughts in your head are like 20%, like close, like 20% to what the actual thing is you're trying to think of, and then
Yeah.
everyone around you has to figure out what you're trying to say.
I do feel like I'm speaking to y'all through a coma.
Yeah, we have to like decode, like use some sort of like Italian decoder. You know, we gotta
Oh my
break the
God.
Enigma code on just your Italian mind to figure out what it is you're actually trying to communicate.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you guys taking the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Robbie reached out and said that you're because he watched the last episode we did, and he said you're the Carl Pilkington of this show.
What's
Jesus
Carl
Christ.
Pilkington? Is that bad?
Yeah, you just have such a pure, simple, beautiful mind.
Man, I want to do
A whopper
with Robbie.
broad.
A
Tell that motherfucker to get on here. one of these
whopper
Sundays.
broad.
No, I'm the Flowers for Salgernon.
Yeah,
that?
flowers for Salgernon. Yeah.
Flowers for Salgernon.
Yeah. But yeah, so Ian's in a death metal band, and you do look. This is funny because like me and Sal used to we used to do open mics a ton in our college town, and there was this basement bar called Abbey Underground, and you
Okay.
do look like a lot of the like guys in death metal bands that we used to do, because we would do open mics there, and like a death metal band would perform, and then I would have to do comedy after them.
Yeah.
And so you do remind me of like all of my drinking buddies at the Abbey Underground after a night of open mic death metal / stand-up comedy.
Is that place still Abbey Underground or no?
No, it closed down.
What is it now?
I don't know.
Well, don't give them any business. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck
It's a
'em.
Marco's Pizza.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everyone go to Marco's Pizza.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yo, shout
No.
out to Marco's for actually being pretty good.
Consistent.
Yeah,
What is Marcos?
Consistent stuff.
it's not bad, bro.
The fuck is Marcos?
Yeah, what
That's
is
no. We're getting into some more Ohio lore right now.
Is this the place? Because I was just talking to somebody about this. the place with like the uncooked toppings?
No, that's
No.
I can't remember the name of that place, but that place sucks.
Nah.
They cook the
Nah.
pizza and then just throw raw toppings on it.
Gross,
Some-
dude.
You slide the pizza into the oven, Jerry.
So wait, Ian, fill us in. So this is Ohio lore. What is Marco?
Yeah. It was actually now people may fact check me on this. I may look like a total jackass, but I'm pretty sure the original Marco's Pizza started in Toledo, Ohio. And it's your run of the mill. It gets you there. It's
better than the chains.
It's all reliable. It's better
Okay.
than the chains.
It's better than well,
It's way
sometimes
better
I'm
than
just
Little
in the-
Caesars.
yeah. But with Pizza Hut, it's like sometimes I'm in the mood for Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes I
Brother,
crave chain pizza.
Yeah,
Dude,
Pizza
for sure.
Hut.
I am always in the mood for Pizza Hut. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
I would prefer a good New York slice or whatever. But
Right.
if you present
So
me with
that's-
like a meat lover stuffed crust,
Oh,
I'm in the
yeah,
mood.
brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Pizza Hut is a sad story to me now. I hate it. At least from my vantage point here in the heartland of the USA, is like, and this kind of goes, full circle shit. Goes back to the '90s nostalgia shit. Like, but Pizza Hut had such a thriving time. We could sit in those Johns.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we talk about that on the show too.
I know.
Restaurants in general.
Back in the day, yeah, it was like, because now all of that is diminished in quality, like that level of restaurant. So Pizza Hut
Yeah.
and
All those
yeah,
Red Lobster.
Well, even
Yeah,
Domino's
Red
used
Lobster's
to
a-
have sit-in.
yeah. I
Right?
mean,
Domino's-
all the
Yeah,
Pizza
you're
Hut,
right.
Red Lobster, even fast food like McDonald's, Burger King, like everything is just dropping. in
Arby's has
quality.
gone down, dude.
Yeah,
Tyson
and
chicken
it's
is dog shit.
it's more expensive than it's ever been, and the food is like shittier than it's ever been, and so it's all
And
dying.
more expensive than it's ever
So
been.
yeah, so now
Yeah.
you'll drive through a city or a town, and you'll see like, a building that once was a Pizza Hut that's now like an accountant.
Like a tires.
Yeah, you'll just
oil
It
change,
has-
like a quick lube.
Has
Yeah,
that
yeah,
ridiculous
yeah.
roof on it.
yeah, it
Dude,
just
the
has
block-
that roof.
I'm telling you, man, I like the Blockbuster that I used to work at is it's like a quickie lube now. When I drive by, it breaks my heart.
Mhm.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, Pizza
That-
Hut used to be something special. Those big, thick, red Cambro cups. I love those.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, dude.
Get
They
that
go-
ice cold
Yo,
Pepsi
does
in
anyone
there,
else remember
brother.
going on
Yeah.
IHOP?
Is Pepsi okay? You're damn right it is. When I'm at,
Yeah, please.
when I'm at a Pizza Hut, you're goddamn right Pepsi's
I
okay.
fucking love Pepsi.
I do
Pepsi's
like
king.
Pepsi.
Pepsi's king, bro. Do you remember going to IHOP and the pancake being like overwhelmingly big, and now it's like the size of a fucking CD?
It's
Mhm.
not shit, man.
Damn,
No,
dude,
and
I'm
I
gonna
asked
buy
them
Used to
on,
be a
IHOP.
33 and 1/3 pancake. Now it's a goddamn CD.
I
Literally,
remember I fucking asked somebody about it. Like I was like, I need to talk to management about the size of my pancakes. And I was like, did you guys change the size of these things?
you just break into a Dusty Rhodes Hard Times promo every time you go to a IHOP now. Hot times. It's when your pancake is the size of a child's head.
You're having,
Yeah.
you're having
My
a
pancake's the
falling
size of
down
a GameCube disc. Disc.
No, they're getting smaller though, man.
Yeah.
They are.
Damn,
It's
dude.
ridiculous.
These are the real problems here.
Yeah, everything sucks now.
We're losing
God
the
damn it.
recipes.
I don't know. Yeah, it really bothers me when because I talk to like older people sometimes, Gen X, boomers, or whatever, and they always, I'll bring up the woes that we express, that we're expressing now, even folks of our generation and
Whoa.
younger, like how tough it is now and how like hopeless it seems. And then there's always people who are like, no, now is the best time in history for anybody. Everybody's more comfortable. And
For
I'm
rap
like, I
music,
mean,
maybe.
I know we have like a ton of computers and shit and creature comforts, but it feels like people are really at the end of their ropes a lot.
Not
We're
health-wise.
suffering.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut is now an oil change tire shop. The Blockbuster is a nail salon. You know, we
Your
look all
your
around us and we
average-
see nothing but decay. It's like playing fucking Dark Souls. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Fallout.
this was once a thriving kingdom, and now I stand amidst the ruins,
Yeah,
surrounded by
used
the
to,
dead and the undead.
it used to be like all symbiotic too. It's like, you know, you'd go your
I'm
you'd
smoking
go rent your
Symbio.
movie, you'd go rent your movie, you'd rent your PS1 game, you go pick up the pizza that your
That's a
parents
good
called
point.
in. You know what I mean? You'd go, it's damn dude, like Pizza had fallen apart, like ruined the whole like movie rental business. I think that's we needed streaming to, you know, make up for the lack of going into a store, having the joy of going into a store and just picking out like a 90s action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
And it's
people,
like it's
and there are people. There's like a ton of nostalgia for actually just like going to a block. Like, dude, there was something I saw
Yeah.
recently. I forget where this was, but they had a pop up that was like the Blockbuster experience, where you could just like browse a Blockbuster as it was in the '90s.
oh damn dude. I'd pay
So
for that.
yeah. So now there's a market for just like simulating
It's like a
Blockbuster
Renaissance fair.
simulator.
It's like a Renaissance fair for Blockbuster.
Honestly,
Simulate.
honestly, that's a good idea. Like a '90s Ren Fair. Just like
Oh no!
step into the
dude.
'90s.
You're going to rent Excite Bike and Battletoads. It is
Yeah.
1994.
I have like a puka shell stand, puka shell
Yeah.
necklace stand.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
go
Winnie
to
the Blowfish is playing on the radio.
you go to '90s Ren Fair, and everybody's got like No Fear T-shirts and flannels tied around their waists,
Yeah.
and they're drinking Mountain Dew and the cherry Coke with the you know, the cool label, the
Right.
'90s label cherry Coke.
The
They have-
only label.
The only,
Yeah, the
honestly,
long
the
shit.
only label as far as I'm concerned. That was a,
90s kids.
that was an inspired design, the '90s cherry Coke label. It rocks.
Honestly, I think nostalgic shit. I mean, for us 30 somethings, I think the 90s were like truly the last decade where we were allowed to be dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Like there were so many ideas and things of the 90s where in retrospect I'm like, that was insane or just incredibly dumb or both.
I don't know. The early 2000s, I think, was the peak of our like retardation. Like the volcano erupting moment was the like early 2000s. Like
I don't know.
Yeah.
just go watch.
People are pretty fucking dumb now, and they get rewarded for
Yeah.
it in
It's-
spades. Like I've said that like to succeed now, you have to be exceptionally stupid to
Yeah.
Right.
like you really thrive the dumber you are now.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck.
you know, I like every time I see an Andrew Tate tweet, I'm like, it works.
Yeah.
Like this
It's got the numbers.
yeah, this
You really-
this inane retardation that he's throwing out there is, you know, attracted the minds of plenty of men that he makes money just sounding like a complete fucking moron. He said
Yeah.
something today where he was like, if you watch porn, gay demons crawl into your soul through your penis. Escape
Hell
the
yeah.
Matrix.
Love it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? It works.
10 grand.
It's working. Yeah, that tweet right there made him
Whatever they're doing down there, it's
Yeah.
working for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Our Robert Downey Jr. was wrong when he said that you don't go full retard. You go full retard. You
Go
embrace
full-
it. You
apparently you're allowed to
Double
fuck them now. I didn't know that fucking retarded lady. Yeah, you saw that like retarded lady who was like, you
the
assume,
PSA.
you assume I can't have sex, and that makes it reality. But you can definitely beat up the back walls on this pussy.
Yeah. She was trying to do everything in that commercial. She was trying to get like fucked up at a bar.
Yeah,
like,
she
Yeah.
wanted to get drunk and
have
do boxing,
unprotected sex.
have unprotected sex.
You want to blow my back out?
Yeah, please put your wee wee in my bathing suit area.
Yeah, I don't know. There is like a thing on like
Can I
social media
watch?
now with like hot Down syndrome girls. Have you seen this? Like the Down
Well-
syndrome girls at like the gym or like in yoga pants, and you don't see their face, and then she finally turns around, and you're like, oh, that's a Down syndrome girl that I
Can
would
I
Yeah,
see.
there's
Yeah.
degrees to it because there's like levels of Down syndrome where it, you know, they're like there's some that are like closer to normal than others. You know
Yeah.
what I
I'd say
mean?
that's the most out of all those types of disorders. That's the one that you're most better. You could be the best off, right?
No, it's very debilitating.
Okay.
Being Down syndrome is
I
like,
see them do all kinds. Like they're
well,
like
that's what I'm saying.
achievement
There's
hookers.
some
I've seen them
who
roasting people and stuff.
there's some who can do well. There's like Quirky from Life Goes On. Like there's some who are like pretty high functioning.
Yeah.
They're like
It's a spectrum.
it is a spectrum. Like they're like the smartest Down syndrome person is about right there with Sal. There's Down syndrome people who function as well as Sal
Probably
does.
higher level, honestly.
Probably doing better than you, yeah. And then there's some that are like really fucked up who are just never going to be able to achieve like independence in their life. Like they're always going to need someone to like take care of them and make sure they don't fucking like hurt themselves or hurt other people. Keep them out of like of mice and men situation. Make sure they don't hug someone to death.
I'm aware.
Yeah, so it's a whole spectrum. And so like the lady in that PSA, whatever that was for, she seems to be on the higher functioning end where, if you didn't know better, you would just think she was like a fat Chinese lady, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know, if she didn't tell you she was Down syndrome, you would probably just think like, oh yeah, this is like a fat Chinese or Vietnamese or dirty knees. Look at these, something like that.
Good for her.
Somebody at that bar that she was at being like, so you like Chinese or
Are you Chinese or Japanese? I have Down syndrome. So are you Chinese or?
System
Cotton
of
Hill?
what?
He's retarded.
Hill,
System
Cotton
of
Hill
what?
comes over and he's like, she has Down syndrome,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah. She's retarded, aren't you?
God damn, dude.
I
love King of the Hill so goddamn much.
Oh yeah, it sucks that they're gonna try and bring it back with young, hip Ivy League writers. Fuck that. Keep them away from my beloved Hank
but
and Bill.
Dale's dead. You can't. If Dale's dead, you can't bring it back.
I'm not.
Scrap
I'm
the
not
whole
gonna
thing.
support this. That
No.
whatever this like
Boycotting.
fucking
It's like Rocco's
necromancy
Modern
they're
Life.
doing, the perverted reanimated corpse of King of the Hill that they're gonna try and dig up. I'm not supporting that. Dale is dead, Luann is dead, Lucky is dead, and
Lady
It's all
Bird.
hell.
yeah.
Lady Bird's dead.
Lady Bird is
Bird's
definitely
Yeah.
dead.
And the
Damn it.
dog from Seventh Heaven.
Yeah, fuck that.
How was
Did you hear the dad from Seventh Heaven? Fuck the dog.
Do what?
But no, what were you gonna say?
Go ahead,
Ian?
Ian. What
Wait,
were you
no,
gonna
no.
ask? Sal was having a very Italian thought. We would have had we would have been here for
Just
20
think
minutes
about-
trying to figure out what he was actually trying to tell us.
I heard something
No.
about him doing some perverted shit, but go
No,
ahead.
the guy from Seven Heaven was a pedophile.
He
Yeah, he
fucked the
fucked
dog.
a
Yeah.
kid.
He
No,
might have fucked a dog
like
too.
a little boy.
I like how that's swept under the rug. It's a big deal.
I mean, fucking children is worse than fucking dogs. Like, if you get caught doing pedophilia, and it's like, also dogs, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
would just probably lump it in.
Yeah.
To this
Or,
when they did
Ian, what were you gonna
sentencing.
ask?
Yeah.
No,
please.
I was like, well, in the light of the King of the Hill shit, I'm like, how was even the revitalized Beavis and Butthead? Because I didn't watch it, but clearly it has not.
You know what's interesting?
well?
When I was in college, they brought it back for one season on MTV.
Yep.
And I remember really enjoying that season. I thought it was good. And at that time, that was at the time when MTV at that point was done with music videos. So when they would
But before
watch
ridiculousness.
when they would watch music videos, it was just like all newer stuff that you usually would only see on like Vivo or on YouTube.
Right.
And I remember enjoying it, and then it just went away again. And then he brought it back, last year or 2 years ago? And
Yeah, it was like during quarantine.
I've heard it's good, and I've heard that
sick.
they adapted it for now times. So instead of just music videos, they're also reacting to like TikToks and stuff like that.
It sounds
What a
Um,
pretty sad,
broken ass
actually.
timeline. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you know that's fun. It's funny to think about it, though. Beavis and Butthead was like the first reaction channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
They were the first. They were the first guys to
That's
just
so
react to
funny.
things.
It just gave me PTSD for some reason. No.
Yeah,
He
Beavis-
disappeared.
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, like most of YouTube owes a debt of gratitude to Beavis and Butthead because they,
Just talking shit about
The
fucking
the
Red Hot Chili
brothers.
Peppers.
yeah,
The brothers need to start shouting out Beavis and Butthead.
dude. The brothers. Every time a brother listens to "Smells Like Teen Spirit" for the first
I
time,
would love to see black people
they need to
reacting
pay their
to-
respects to Beavis and Butthead.
Black guy reacts to Beavis and Butthead reacting. I would love to see that.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't
Shit.
find it now. Like all those old MTV episodes, the actual music
Like
video.
Daria?
You can't. You
Damn,
actually
dude.
you can't find Daria either. But
What the fuck?
all the old MTV episodes of Beavis and Butthead, the music video portions, they don't
Yeah.
exist now because of like licensing issues or something.
Go
Copyright
to
bullshit.
hell,
This is
dude.
a hell world.
Yeah, it is a
I
hell
didn't sign
world.
up for this shit.
Yeah, dude. We're going
Yeah.
to hell in a handbasket.
Mhm. So, but you know, it is. I guess we're just left with millions of other choices for our entertainment. It's all we
God damn
have
it.
is
So
just
what
a
the fuck's
million.
wrong with Daria? Why'd they take that away?
They didn't. Well, I don't
I
know.
love
I
that
guess
shit.
it just there's no way to like stream it. I guess I don't
That
know.
was such a good fucking show.
Yeah, there's a lot of
don't really
things like that.
remember
I mean,
much.
speaking of Ohio, I've been on this for a while, and I've seen people online starting to. This is stirring. Something's in the air. Because I've been thinking about this, and then I started seeing more of this sentiment expressed on Twitter. Where's the Drew Carey show? You know,
Oh,
it ran
yeah.
9 seasons. There's no DVDs. It's not
I think
streaming
that's
anywhere.
like the Bernstein Bears effect.
No, it exists. People remember it.
Do we
Yeah,
know,
we
do we
yeah.
know that for a fact?
Oh,
It's not a
yeah.
Mandela effect. It's just
Yeah,
that they haven't made it available to watch again.
Yeah, Mandela effect would be like if it was spelled like DRU.
Yeah,
Carey
that would be.
show. That would be a Mandela
The
effect.
fuck?
Yeah, it's definitely not a Mandela effect. It's just that it's more of just the an entertainment industry effect that they haven't made it available on DVD, no Blu-rays, no
I think Drew
streaming,
Carey's
What
got some
about
shit on him.
what was the alternative to Blu-rays at the time?
HD DVD.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm sure some
yeah, I
people
forgot
picked
all
wrong
about
on that
that.
one.
Yeah. Well, if you had an Xbox 360, well, no, that it was like an extension you had to buy because
Dude,
at the time PlayStation 3 came with a Blu-ray built in, and then
Bro.
Xbox 360 you had to buy like a separate thing to watch HD DVD. And
listen to this shit.
yeah,
When I had
some people
What were you
got the HD DVD players
like an
and
attachment.
for Xbox, or they got like a standalone HD DVD player, and then pretty quickly it was defeated by Blu-ray HD
Yeah,
DVD.
that was not around long.
Yeah, and now it's like what was it now, like 4K Blu-ray, like the new technology. I can't believe people are there's like this so many people that now are there's like a big push to own physical media, and it's like, man, I hate owning shit.
Hey, are we on iTunes?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, we're on
Yeah,
Apple,
where's those residuals at?
Apple Podcasts.
Can I get some of those residuals? Y'all got any of those residuals?
Speaking, we're here to I don't know what we're here to do. I was gonna ask you, Ian, but you're a music guy. Are you
Yeah.
you fancy yourself a bit of an audiophile? Do you collect vinyl?
Audio slave.
Honestly, no, because I'm of the same tribe of I hate owning shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not by some fucking deep like material possessions, but no, just like I have like crippling ADHD and I can't keep track of shit.
Dude, I have like thousands of dollars worth of shit in my life that I've just like, fuck, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I
to
don't
it.
know. I got all these Sufjan Stevens records.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah,
Oh,
when
man, I
people
love
talk
that
about
shit, bro.
when people talk about like you gotta own DVDs and Blu-rays in case they delete it from the internet or whatever, I'm like, I'm gonna lose those anyway. I'm gonna at some point in my life I'm gonna move, and then there's gonna be just like boxes of DVDs missing. And I'm like, well, There goes thousands of dollars that I, for some reason, I just couldn't keep up with.
You got All Things Go album on vinyl?
Oh, the Illinois album.
The Illinois album?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Sal
Yeah,
is
talking about
stuck on
Sufjan.
Sufjan Stevens.
Sufjan.
Hey,
Stevens.
Sal, let me ask you this. How about you Sufjan these nuts?
Damn, dude.
But for Jesus.
Yes, because Sal's in mass right now.
But also Sufjan was like super Christian, but also super gay. So he's like super gay for God.
Yeah.
So
I've known guys like that. It's like really, really gay dudes who are also Christian.
I want you guys to ask the Lord to come inside of you
Is he
tonight.
gay?
Who? Jesus?
No, Sufjan.
Sufjan.
He just never talked about his sexuality, but when he came out with his most recent record, he came out dedicated to his partner that passed away last year, and
he's
this
gay.
dude.
Super
He's-
Oh, okay.
When you use the term partner,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hate it. Yeah, when I've had jobs, I had a job with like a really hip startup a few years ago, and everyone in the office that was dating or married all said partner. And I'm like, is everybody fucking gay or what? Like, what is going on?
yeah, no, like I even had that conversation with my girlfriend recently, where we're just kind of like, yeah,
with my partner.
saying like
I would've
girlfriend and
screamed.
boyfriend. Saying girlfriend or boyfriend is it feels like still kind of like almost like high school.
Yeah.
But like you can't, we're not engaged or anything like that, so you can't do that. But we're like, you say partner, or we just both kind of went,
Ooh.
no.
How about lover?
Weird.
Lover.
Well, the thing
That's a
is
classic.
it takes nothing to be a fiance. Really just an agreement that maybe one day you'll get married, and it sounds so official. You go into some place and you're like, I'm
It's
waiting on my
French.
fiance. Everyone's like, all right,
No.
Jesus. Want
Yeah.
a bottle of water?
That is, marriage is one of the things where I am like kind of buy into the commie gobbledygook on that. Like, marriage is really fucking stupid.
Yes.
It's
I agree.
it's
What?
unbelievably
The
dumb.
comedy gobblegook.
But
Commie
like in what sense?
gobbledygook, as Norm Macdonald once said.
Let me get some of that comedy gobblegook.
Yeah. It's like marriage is, dude. Because I've been to a few weddings in my life. I don't get invited to a lot of weddings, but I've been to some, and I've always thought like, man, this is profoundly fucking stupid.
It's not stupid, Dalton.
It's really stupid.
It's not fucking stupid. Why would it be? Why do you think it's stupid?
Marriage.
Sit in a fucking chapel.
Because it's like shit's going well. Like we're doing, if you're in a relationship, it's like we're doing fine. Why do we need to introduce like pomp and circumstance and have like a fucking high school graduation ceremony, but for our fucking relationship that like everybody has to come to?
Aren't there like tax perks to being married though?
Well, yeah, there's a process.
Yes and no.
There's a reason to actually do the process.
No, if you live with someone long enough, it's like turns into a common law thing, and you're golden.
No, not. You got to actually get the license for a lot of stuff.
Well, whatever. I ain't doing it. Fuck that. It's gay.
I think honestly the best way to do it was how my great aunt and uncle did it for the longest time. Growing up, we always thought they were married. They were never fucking married. But once they got old as shit and they're kind of like, there's going to be health problems and we kind of need, like to have that security. They just went to the courthouse and at like 65, they got married.
Mm-hmm.
They were together.
Nobody wants to be running into the hospital.
I would do that.
I'm here to see my girlfriend. And they're like, sir, you got to wait over there.
My
family only. That's my girlfriend, damn it.
That's my shawty. My shawty.
My baby girl's coming.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, at some point it makes you look like less serious of a person. Like you're right. Like what you're saying, Ian.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do that. Like if I was with someone who really wanted to get married, I'd be like, all right, you got two options: either a courthouse or we go to Vegas and Elvis marries us.
That's got a cool novelty to it.
See, there's cool ways to do it, man.
Yeah.
You don't have to be gay about it.
Yeah, but I'm not doing this. Oh, I propose and then we're engaged for like a fucking year.
Wait, you don't want me and Kevin to like learn moves to like a dance and like
no,
walk down the aisle?
Dude, I hate. I'm actually very relieved that nobody ever wants me to come to their wedding because I fucking hate them.
You don't want to learn dance moves with us?
I don't enjoy weddings, and I would never like. And
will
I
come
would
out like
I would never want to put anyone that I
Yeah.
care about through a wedding. It sucks. It's
they're not bad, buddy. I actually love going to weddings. Sorry, but you're
I
wrong.
don't want. I hate
Weddings are
weddings.
cool. You go,
Right.
you get it's usually free drinks, it's good food, you get
Yeah.
to see everybody that you haven't seen, and it's like for that night, everyone's cool. There's no
How old are you,
problems.
Sal?
What?
How old are you, Sal?
33.
How old are you, Dalton?
I don't tell people that.
He's
Okay.
not old enough to appreciate weddings.
Right. Oh, that's the reason why I asked, is because I think you just get to a certain level in your 30s where you just kind of go,
Yeah, it's a nice weekend.
some free food.
Yeah,
They'll play some music.
yeah, get a little
All right.
exercise, put on some
Yeah.
nice clothes.
I guess
Yeah.
maybe I am just a hippie commie because I don't like
I don't
weddings.
know.
I don't like telling people my age. I'm trying to go off the grid. And
I love dancing at
Appreciated.
weddings and
Yeah.
shit.
yeah. I
But
don't know.
this-
I don't,
The thing is, I get really high and do things, so everything's awesome. Like nothing is like I don't want to not do because
so
like,
you're
Right.
addicted to marijuana.
I'm just gonna get really high and go.
You're
Like,
a
going to the
degenerate.
bank is fun. You know what I mean? I love
You
I
like
love,
going to the bank?
if I get really
Dude,
high
going to the
before I go
bank's
in.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah, you're just addicted to weed. I've been there where it's like,
It's nice.
oh, I
though.
got to get high to go do laundry.
Makes everything tolerable.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's an addiction. You have that's an addiction.
No,
Yeah, that's an addiction.
I don't know. Isn't it an addiction if I enjoy popping a gummy, and then going
up your
grocery
ass.
shopping, and then putting headphones in and listening to like video game like wandering music? Like
That's weird.
that's weird.
It's not addiction.
That's
but
not weird.
I
That's
don't
not weird.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
like video
It's
game
heavily
background.
autistic.
Listen,
I gotta
listen,
be
Onyx,
honest with the only
listen, Onyx the
thing
fortuitous.
the
What's
only
your,
God
what's your
damn it.
go-to?
And the ring's not helping. Get
yeah,
out
the
of
ring
here,
is
dude.
not. That well, yeah. Before we start recording, that was an astute observation from Sal that
God damn
Ian
it.
has a very Onyx the Fortuitous kind of look.
I'll take it. There's been
He's
sometimes you'll
handsome,
just get
too.
those.
He's not bad looking.
I'll take that, but I don't know. Like sometimes someone would be like, a long time ago, someone said I look like a bloated Russell Brand, and I was like, "Does he have to say bloated?" Fuck.
No.
Or
He's kind of like Weird Al's son.
oh, geez.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
deranged.
Yeah, like you're trying to
Al.
do it. It's like Chris Benoit's son that's trying to wrestle, but he's retarded. Have you seen him?
No, I saw a younger version of him in that fucking documentary. Like,
He did no, not the little boy, not the one he killed. But oh wait,
no.
Wait, Chris Benoit has a
He had an
retarded
older
son that's
son.
trying.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had
Trying to
son from
wrestle?
a previous
he's
relationship.
trying, bro, but he does not have the personality. Like he's very dull. Like he seems like kind of.
He's not a murderer.
Well,
He's
yeah,
got
but
that
he
killer
he's not
instinct.
and he's got a small frame. Like I don't see it, man. He kind
Yeah.
of looks like he should work construction.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not on board with wrestling.
In what way?
It's okay.
It's that when I was a child and I had an N64 and I played WWF No Mercy, WCW
Yeah.
versus NWO. It's like
That was the greatest fucking the
Yeah,
NCW versus
the-
NWO Dalton was so fucking good.
yeah, those were very fun.
I don't
and
know,
then-
dude,
and
those
then,
first
like-
2 Smackdowns.
By the time I got to
Yeah.
middle school,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, by the time I got to middle school, I saw the people that were into wrestling and
Yeah.
all that. I just was like, oh yeah, this is like the dumbest shit. I don't give a shit about this. And
You
then
smoke it
and it
thumbs
was
up?
it I don't know what that thumbs up
That
was.
was
I don't know what that
wild.
was either. It was even worse as I burped and it popped up.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I can't. You
But yeah,
gotta stop making that
with
face.
wrestling, like all through my like middle school and high school years, it was this like lower class. Like you had to be exceptionally white trash or just full on
Mhm.
retarded. It would be like
Or both.
it would be like a retard wearing like a triple XL John Cena shirt, and he was so disabled he could barely speak.
I
That
think
was
that
who-
it took a dip though, like in class, because it used to be like kind of respectable. Like you'd see adults wearing like Stone Cold Steve Austin shirts. and-
Yeah, but I mean,
Nah.
well now
Thrilled me,
it's-
damn it.
It's extremely
Yeah.
popular now. Like I see people that I'm friends with, and, like,
Bears!
people I respect.
What?
People I actually like respect and think of as like smart,
Whose bit is
talented
that?
people who are obsessed with WWE and AEW and all that shit.
The Dan Soders of the world.
Yeah, Soder
Chris.
loves wrestling. And anytime I've tried to watch a wrestling broadcast, which is like 3 hours,
a pay-per-view.
Or not even a pay-per-view, just like an episode of Raw or SmackDown.
Dude, the pay-per-views are not bad.
It's more than anything, it's greatest sin, of what I've watched in wrestling. It is mind-numbingly boring. It's so much
it's
of the
bro. It's a soap opera.
But
it's as interesting
it's
as
the
any soap
pageantry.
I've heard people say that it's like theater or whatever. And I'm like, then go watch theater.
No, it's like Young and the Restless. It's like some garbage like that. But they kick each other's asses all the time.
But I don't like Young and the Restless. That's the thing. Soap operas are fucking boring, and wrestling is like all them just like talking to each other and whatever story they're trying to tell. Anything that's not somebody getting fucked up.
Yeah, but
I'm bored out of my fucking mind, and that's most of it.
How could you like Dragon Ball Z and you think that's different than WWE?
Hold on now, brother.
So different. Going in dangerous territory.
Dragon Ball Z is basically a WWE, man.
No, it's not.
Well, no,
What a ridiculous!
WWE.
Fuck you, Sal.
Fuck you, bro.
Go back to Italy.
Dude, you put microphones in
fucking
Dragon Ball Z.
lunch meat brain and go back to Italy.
You put microphones in Dragon Ball Z, and it's the WWE.
It's not the
I'm
WWE.
telling you here now, Goku.
It's
next
literally, it's literally art.
Kick your ass.
No, Dragon Ball Z is like a high art, and WWE is a fucking minstrel show.
Especially in the wake of Akira Toriyama dying.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah, Sal. Don't talk about Dragon Ball Z this way. Like it's only been like a week or two since Akira Toriyama. Rest in peace. Rest in power.
I'm trying to bring him back with these comments.
All right, everybody, put your hands up right now. Get the spirit bomb going.
Drop
we
it
can
on
bring
Sal.
him. Yeah, if we get all 7 Dragon Balls, we can bring him back.
Yeah.
The Deathly Hollows.
That was most of the show. That was funny how the show is called Dragon Ball, and
they didn't ever show a dragon's nuts ever.
They never show dragon's nuts, but the premise is that the Dragon Balls are always like at the heart of the show. That's always like a core concept. And it was, always like you get all 7 Dragon Balls and you get to make a wish. But most of the show, anytime they got the balls, either the wish was wasted on some bullshit.
Yep.
Or they were just like trying to bring somebody back from the dead.
You want a hot take?
Krillin again?
Yeah,
just playing God. Playing God.
Shut up, Sal. All right, seriously, Sal. I mean, what the fuck?
Would you rather have the Dragon
Balls? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Or the talismans from Jackie Chan Adventures?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, Uncle!
The talisman from Jackie Chan Adventures.
Jackie, you have to take total.
You are out of your fucking mind. What an insane.
He's out of pocket, brother.
Damn, dude.
Out
Jackie
of pocket.
Chan Adventures. I forgot about that. Damn,
Jackie
dude.
Chan
Jackie Chan was on
easily
top of the
a
fucking
better
world for. Jackie Chan dominated for so long.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's 70 now. He won. I mean, he had a great career, and he's still doing stuff.
Roses.
Yeah, they're making a new Rush Hour. I'm
Imagine
pretty
being
excited
Jackie
about
Chan's
that.
son. Sorry,
Jackie Chan has like a lesbian daughter that he disowned.
He refuses to give any money to his kids.
He's
like, if they also Jackie Chan, then they make the money. I'm like, no, like you have the power to change your fucking family line, bro.
Dude,
like
his like work that he did pre-Hollywood, like his Hong Kong movies, his like actual Chinese shit. Drunken Master, or the like Police Story movies, like all the stuff he did in China before he became like Rush Hour Jackie Chan is incredible. It's the stuff he was doing.
Body work here.
The stuff he was doing in China was like death defying, like Evil Knievel. Fucking like, he fucked himself up so much over the years.
Yeah. Dude, like he would do it with like a broken foot, with a fucking sock to look like a sneaker.
Yeah, he was doing some like stunts where it's like, I guess there's some people are just I don't know, being looked over or just special, that a guy like that who is doing something that in the entertainment industry is very foolish. Like they typically would tell you, don't do your own stunts and don't do stunts the way he's doing them.
No.
And then he just survives every time. I mean, he's got like
Yeah.
shards of his skull lodged in his brain, but he's alive.
Who doesn't,
You
though?
know.
Have a little skull in their brain. Hey, Drew, what were you saying about Rush Hour? I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
I don't remember. But they are making a new one.
That's what
70-year-old
you were
Jackie
saying.
Chan. 70-year-old Jackie Chan and I don't know, however old Chris Tucker, dude.
But you know
Sorry,
who needs that the most though?
Mhm.
Pablo Francisco. He needs a new bit.
Mhm.
Also Francis.
Was he in Rush Hour?
You don't know Pablo Francisco?
I know Pablo Francisco, but is he in those movies?
No, he had a bit. He had one of his big bits was about Jackie Chan, and I know that man's on hard times. So
Oh,
he needs a new
yeah.
fucking bit.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Just when he thought he was out.
I mean, I always thought he was kind of a hack. I like that kind of
Back
shit.
here.
Just doing him movie guy voice is your
I don't know who
bit.
this guy is with his fucking tortillas, but I want him dead. Dude, I
Yeah.
love that bit.
Um,
I love.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I love all that old Pablo.
I love the
He
I
looks like a monkey.
yeah, today I probably watched like 10 times the intro to that John Leguizamo movie, The Pest.
Oh my god.
Where I don't know how many movies have done this. I haven't seen this in a lot of movies where it just opens with a musical number by John Leguizamo. Like
I fucking love John Leguizamo
It's like
so much. What a
reverse
treasure he is,
Gran
bro.
Torino.
yeah,
also-
it is sort of like an inverse of Gran Torino where it's John Leguizamo through the power of music and song explaining what the movie you're about to watch is, like what his character is. And it's really it's so ridiculous. It's an insane like way to open a movie, and the whole sequence is really fucking stupid.
You ever think
But-
about what Avengers would be like if he got cast as the Hulk instead of Mark Ruffalo?
No, I've never thought about that, Sal.
That was an option.
That was in consideration at one point.
That was
in
in
time.
consideration.
Where are you getting this information from?
That's my secret.
But from
Listen,
the zeitgeist, he's pulling it in from the ether.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
Where's this information coming from? Like,
I
what do you
heard it somewhere.
Okay.
His guts. His gut. The feeling.
that,
I
what-
heard
was
they were
John
considering-
Leguizamo was John Leguizamo stand up?
Yeah,
He's actually pretty
really
good at
funny.
stand up. He's done it. He had a special come out a few years ago called Latin History for Dummies, which was like a one-man show type thing. And he is as a performer, I thought he was pretty entertaining. I
He's
liked
a
it.
Renaissance
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. The Pest was weird. It was like him trying to do Jim Carrey, but like a were they supposed to be Italian in that movie? even
No,
though it's, like,
he's-
Puerto Rican.
If you watch the opening musical number, the song, he makes it apparent. He references many times that he is Latin. He's like a Latino. I'm the
Latinx.
Latin Houdini, gone with the cash, and I'm back in a flash like a genie.
he raps.
Dude, he's a Renaissance man.
He's a Renaissance man. Yeah,
Like he was the
Um,
Violator in Spawn. Come on.
he was the best
Who
part of
remembers
that movie.
Yeah.
That Star Wars rap from when we were like,
Come on.
I don't know, Sal.
Star
You
Wars.
sound like the-
Sal,
you
you
sound like
gotta
a suck
you,
and
you gotta
all
stop
night.
smoking weed.
So,
Ian, you know
Sal
what
is
I'm talking
so
about?
fucking Sal is so high that it's just like whatever he's thinking of is like
Hey,
you guys
talking
also
about,
remember
That's
this.
that MC Chris song about Boba Fett, right?
Bro.
you're just like AI pulling information from like
Yeah,
whatever
Sal
random
just keeps like saying
information.
things that I'm like, where I don't know what.
I
There was
love
a
the
really
confidence.
popular Star Wars rap that it's like one of those things that went around before, Reddit and stuff, like the fucking
Right?
like you'd find out like Napster or whatever, but no one remembers.
No,
No, like
You don't remember.
we weren't. You don't even know what Sal. What are you?
are you remembering the Wookiee song from that Dance movie
You
or
just
whatever?
derailed the conversation to not remember something.
I was hoping when
What a Wookiee!
Do you
That's
remember
that one,
this-
right?
This vague
was on newgrounds.com.
explanation of some-
Yeah. Do you guys remember this thing that may not actually exist?
Oh shit, dude.
I thought I remembered something.
Think about how many Mandela
Can I?
effects
Can I?
Sal
I'll pull it
has
up
in
right
a
now,
day
bro.
just being
Pull it up. There's
I'll
two
pull it
different
up
things,
right
dog.
fucking now.
Go ahead, pull it up if you can
Don't
find
think I
it.
fucking
We're gonna.
remember.
Jamie, you can pull that up real quick, Jamie.
We gotta.
Thank you.
We were supposed to. I guess this isn't really an interview show, but I was trying to get to the bottom of something. Ian, by the way, you're in the
Yeah.
Midwest.
I am.
This is something I've turned
Yes,
south.
I
Hold
found it.
on.
Remember when Yoda says the hard R?
Yeah, I would
I would
remember
remember
Yoda
that.
dropping an
Jesus
N-bomb.
Christ.
All right, whatever.
No, I enjoyed it, Sal. Thank you.
Yeah, that was
Thanks.
good.
Well, I mean, Yoda saying the N-word is funny.
Content.
Yeah.
Smoking Dagobah Green. I mean, come on.
Back to Africa you go. No, what I was gonna this because this is something I turned Sal on to. He didn't know about this shit before, but you're a Midwest boy.
Yes.
Do you have any affinity for Midwest emo?
Oh hell
Yes,
yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, I host emo night every month. Last Friday of every month at one of our local bars.
Dude, I love
Nice.
those kinds of.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, because
Happy
I
jazz.
told Sal had never heard it, and I turned Sal onto that American football album.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
texted
GOG.
me, yeah, the one with the house.
The house
Oh,
on
it's
it.
so good.
Yeah. And Sal texted me, he was like, man, this reminds me of my youth. And then he was like, no, this reminds me of my now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, man, I feel that, brother.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite albums. That came out in 1998, dude. So
Yeah.
fucking far ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Like, still, damn, dude.
Yeah, they
It's
bought
fucking
that
cool.
house. Something was going to happen to the house, and so the
Yeah,
band just
Polyvinyl
bought it.
Records did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah. So what is it? Because I've discussed this before. I've theorized it. What is it about the Midwest that's so existentially depressing that it creates that kind of such good
Yeah.
emo music?
Ohio is for lovers.
Don't get me started on that shit. I will fucking Hawthorne Heights. But you got to look at the industry around here. I mean, it's mainly automotive. It's a lot of manufacturing. The weather is just dog shit most of the time. Like, I don't know if it's notorious, but like Ohio weather is very turbulent. One day, like yesterday was damn near 71. Today's 43. Blistering, snowy, drifting, everywhere. So
Awesome.
like, yeah, right. So there's just a lot of turbulence here, but there's also jack shit. And so there's a lot of boredom. So you have to just kind of sit with yourself. So there's a hotbed of like, some of the best like post-hardcore Midwest emo music, but then also like it's a hotbed for a lot of metal. Like Ohio has a lot of death metal bands. I mean, Slipknot's from fucking Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
love Slipknot.
Ian, you ever listen to the Weaker Thans?
The Weaker Thans, they're like indie, right?
Canadian, yeah.
I think I've heard of, but not partaken in.
There is something about like towns that are towns with nothing, just nothing towns that are like breeding grounds for some of the most like best inspired music of all time. Like, me, I'm from Texas and Drew is Mexican, so we are big fans of we're big fans of At the Drive-In.
Speak Spanish, bro?
Yeah.
And
fuck you.
I don't actually speak Spanish. My parents didn't want to teach me because they didn't want me to have a Mexican accent. And then
I get
now
that.
I'm just, now I'm just cultureless.
You gotta assimilate.
I also missed out on my own language too. My parents know Italian, and they just.
You're from Rochester.
They just got divorced instead of
right off the boat of Rochester.
Most Italian Americans can barely speak English.
What I'm saying is my parents spoke Italian. They're from Italy, and instead of teaching me Italian, they were like, "All right, fuck them."
Oh, okay. I guess that you have a stronger connection, but like second or third generation Italians,
No, like my father was born in Sicily.
They write like this.
Okay.
I was robbed, Joel.
But yeah, so but I'm from Texas. Drew's Mexican, and so naturally we both have a affection for At the Drive-In.
Yeah, that was
And
one of our first bonding things. Between you and
yeah.
I.
Oh yeah. We've talked about that. Yeah, but I heard
Mhm.
I heard like I think it was like an interview with Omar or Cedric, one of them, and they were saying that just like the fact that there's just jack shit to do in El Paso is kind
Yeah.
of like a big reason why the band was able to form and get as good as they did, because they were like, fuck, we have like nothing else to do but think about
Might as well
things.
write sick shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Who was that?
Amarillo by Morning. You know what I mean?
Nope.
No,
Not at all, dude.
not. I was trying so hard to make a point in this conversation.
That
God damn it.
so
Who was
It is,
that
it is a lot of
politician?
niche talk.
Who was the politician
Yeah,
that
I
was
shoulda
like
just
in a
sat out.
band?
Beto O'Rourke.
Beto O'Rourke. Yeah, he was in a
Beto
band
O'Rourke,
with
yeah.
Cedric years ago in like a high
Blink
school
182,
band.
I think was the name of it.
Okay, yeah. No, it was called Foss. Was
Damn, dude.
the band that Beto was in with because when I was in college, Beto was like the great, I guess, Mexican hope for Texas.
dude.
We never
He
could
really
get
fumbled that bag, didn't he?
he fumbled that hard, dude. He was
God,
corny
he could
as
have been
shit.
so cool, dude. He was a cornball.
He
No.
was such a
Yeah, dude.
cornball. He was, because he was like,
skateboard.
how now he's in his like 40s now, and at the time he was in his
Yeah.
like 30s, and it's and he was releasing stuff like, here's me skateboarding at a Whataburger.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this is not how you
Popping
do
the kickflip.
politics. This looks so desperate. it
It's
was like
It
People at
probably
Whataburger
work
not
now.
voting.
It
his
probably work
campaign
now.
strategy was, how do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah.
That was Beto O'Rourke.
You guys remember Good Charlotte?
Yeah. Yeah, he was
I
so
do.
he never stood a chance anyway. Like
No.
for all the news that comes out about how progressive supposedly Texas is getting, most of Texas is a lot of like pasture in small towns, and like the blue areas, the like liberal progressive leftist areas is
Right.
like Austin and maybe Dallas. But even
Probably
Dallas, not
even
really.
Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, so Texas is never
Oh.
Texas overall. Like, honestly, I would say
It
Texas.
looked like you dabbed out.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would say Texas overall really does love Greg Abbott. They're like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah,
He's a good
dude,
man.
crush these Mexicans under the wheel of your fucking wheelchair.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
how,
good man.
how did he get into wheelchairs? Does he have like a disease, or
I think a
Yeah,
did he,
tree
like,
fell
get-
on him or something, or he got struck by
Shut
lightning.
A plane got struck by lightning, which hit a tree that fell onto him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like a
Oh,
chain
damn.
reaction. Yeah.
It was the butterfly effect.
Mm-hmm.
Butterfly?
The butterfly effect.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know how he got crippled. It was like some like cosmic freak accident, I guess. And
It was a fucking Mexican driver with no insurance.
yeah, like never
That's
again. No
Yeah,
one
he's
will
like,
ever
"Fuck this
suffer
shit."
at the hands of an illegal immigrant again. I'll set up saw traps all along the Mexican border.
Yeah, we'll use the fucking what
We'll
are
get the
they
whole-
using? The razor wire fence.
Yeah,
Razor wire.
concertina wire.
I like how that's the point of contention though. They're like, you're not able to use that, and they're like, we're gonna use more now. You said that.
Mhm. And concertina, by the way, this all ties back together. Concertina is the second track on the first Mars Volta EP, Tremulant.
Mhm.
Full circle, baby.
Yeah, that EP doesn't get talked about a lot. Well, that band
No.
doesn't really get talked about a lot, except
Yeah,
for
man.
when I talk about them. But yeah, that I really like that EP.
Extended play.
Extended play.
Yes.
Yeah, that was they.
Then why? What do they mean when they say call an album like B-sides?
Well, you would flip the record
Okay.
over, right? Or you isn't that what it was? Like the
I-
main
that's
songs
what I
would be
always-
on the
I'm gonna be
front?
honest with you. I don't really know what a B-side is.
It's
Yeah.
stuff that doesn't make it to the record. Like, okay, when you record a record, there's a lot of songs. So in the process of recording an album, you write a shit ton of songs, like 20 to 30 songs. You record all of them, and then you sit and you pick and choose. And then there's a lot of shit that just like gets unreleased, and so they release it as like an alternate track or a
B-sides.
B-side.
Yeah, it's just shit
That's
that
why
didn't make the
Damien
cut.
Rice did that. Okay.
Like,
But some
here's
of
here's
the
the
B
shit that we
sides are my
didn't
favorite
like. There's that
songs.
fucking
Thumbs up,
again.
Betty. Are we
I
live?
don't know why. Yeah, are we on live?
Onyx's fans are going nuts right now.
Am I like a fucking like e-girl right now? Just like thanks, Sparkle Dick 69.
Yeah, there are some cool B sides out there. What's that Anthrax album? Attack of the Killer Bees.
Oh shit! They just have a
Was it
record
like
of all their
B sides?
Yeah,
the shit that was kind of
I mean,
okay, but not
that's
great
what
enough.
you do when you get to a certain level of like stardom. Like Smashing
Yeah.
Pumpkins released like I think it was like a 4 CD set of just B sides throughout like their entire career.
You'll buy this shit.
Yeah,
I gotta fund my wrestling
Well,
company.
no,
yeah.
I
This is
downloaded it.
one I used to listen to a lot. It's Anthrax Attack of the Killer Bees, and it's all B sides. And there's a
rips.
really good cover on here of Public Enemy's "Bring the Noise" but it's Anthrax. Yeah, that's a fun one.
I feel like I need to broaden my horizons.
Yeah, dude.
You should read
Music's
more.
cool.
Listen
I
to
listen
music.
to a lot of hip hop,
should
but then
read
anytime
more.
I'm like, I want to listen to white people music, it's always like Eagles.
Eagles is good.
I
That's
love
good,
it,
man.
great, or like Pink Floyd. But
I-
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of like.
As I
love
get
how you're like-
older, I'm really getting into the Eagles more for sure.
Really?
This shit just makes more sense to you when you get older.
Yeah, it makes more, especially Joe Walsh. Like Joe Walsh's solo career is
'Cause
fucking
I got
incredible.
a peaceful, easy feel.
The dude's just trying to hang. That's all he's trying
Wasn't
to
there
do.
another guy in the Eagles that had a solo career that was pretty
Don
good?
Henley.
Don Henley, yeah, he fucked a teenager.
I mean, who was
Granted, most of them in the 70s did.
Who
They
didn't
did,
fuck
yeah.
a teenager back
Jimmy
then?
Page, Ted Nugent, Uncle
Shit,
Ted.
some rock stars like just write about it in their fucking books, like Scar Tissue. Anthony Kiedis is there's like a whole chapter where he's like, I was 26, she was 13. It was
Give it
Parents
about
agree to it.
California. Woo!
yeah,
Those were
it was the
times.
California way.
Bro, I knew like
Then in California.
that's like Jim Morrison with his first wife, girlfriend, whatever. She was underage. A lot of people say he had a kid with them, with her.
Mhm. Yeah, that was common. But Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin who was 13.
13-year-old cousin, yep.
Yeah, and Jerry Lee Lewis has one of
Get
the greatest live
Woody
records
Allen.
of all time. The
Yeah, dude.
the live at what's it was Strauss fuck.
Woody Allen's fucking his own kid.
Do you know the album I'm trying
It was a wild time.
You know the album I'm trying to think of? there's a really
What album?
There's a really good live Jerry Lee Lewis album that's I think like not even half an hour long, and it's live at the Star Club Hamburg.
Jesus Christ, no, I've never heard it.
Damn, dude, that's a deep cut.
It's 1964. It's only it's 37 minutes long, and it fucking bangs, dude, front to back. Just one of my favorite like live records of all time.
He was inspired by his engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Gave the performance of a lifetime.
He had to buy his wife a nice dollhouse. He had to pay off a dollhouse for his wife.
You want
Can I
that
tell you one of my
Mattel Barbie?
favorite albums? It's
What?
you probably wouldn't guess, but it's Barry Manilow, Ultimate Manilow.
Hell yeah.
Harry Manilow.
I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm.
How many boomer moms got fucking devastated a couple years ago when he came out?
Oh man,
I know my mom
Wait,
did.
Barry Manilow came
if
out?
their pussies weren't
Yeah, he's
already
gay.
dry, they would have
I
dried
don't
up.
believe it. I don't believe it. It's a publicity thing.
You don't believe Barry Manilow is gay?
He's straight.
Barry
Come
Manilow.
on.
Come on,
Oh,
Sal.
Mandy.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, how you going to Mandy?
You
Mandy's
kissed
nuts.
me and stopped me from
Hey!
shaking. And I need you today, oh Mandy.
Sal thinks Clay Aiken's straight.
Nice.
Yes. He had a wife.
You know those girls
Okay.
in Hanson?
Yeah, because a gay guy's never had a wife before.
I was more of a Ruben Studdard fan, honestly. Even though he got second place, I think he should have won.
There's never
Dude,
been a gay guy who had a wife.
I think Ruben Studdard's skinny as hell now. I have a vague memory of seeing a picture of him looking like he has like Ozempic body.
Just,
Which,
I mean, it looks awkward as hell. You're
Dude,
like,
He's
Ozempic
like-
body looks
you're
so
not supposed
fucked
to be
up.
that. You're not
Yeah,
supposed to be that.
Dude, it looks like they entered the code for big head mode on life.
it's, it,
Yeah,
it's
Ozempic.
Yeah, because they
it's like-
lose all the weight, but their heads are still like
Yeah.
like a different size.
My
That's
man
like when
looks like
Dave
a Tootsie
Chappelle-
Pop.
When Dave
It's like
Chappelle lost all the
Easter
muscle.
Island body.
Yeah,
Easter Island body.
they all look like Easter Isle heads.
Everyone on Ozempic.
Everybody
just
looks like Squidward's
fucking-
house.
They look like all the Easter Island statues,
Oh, shit,
looking
dude.
like fucking
No,
Mark Cuban.
they look like people with Ozempic body look like saggy, deflated tits, but it's like it's their whole body's just like a saggy, deflated tit. Is what it looks like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it doesn't. It's like it does get rid of the weight, but you still have the excess skin.
Yes,
That has to be. They need
you
to
gotta
make
get
it
that surgery,
Yeah, I don't know.
dude.
The gastro bypass.
Man, this
I'm
is
trying to
this
get my
isn't-
back split open and have them pull all my skin, just tighten me up like a fucking like a fucking rag doll, dude.
Like,
This doesn't have
going to
anything to
like
do.
a tailor.
This doesn't
Yeah,
have
dude,
anything to
just
do with
twist up.
anything.
Just
But
twist my fucking back up.
today on Twitter, this girl I follow who I appreciate, she
that
posted
mean?
a selfie where she had her foot hiked up on the sink.
Oh
And-
god.
and-
Classic.
Yeah, and I just like I commented, I was like, do you sell your used socks? And
I saw
And-
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
and she said, do people do that? And I'm like, yo, are you for
Honey,
real? I was like, you could be
Do you
making
want to be
so-
rich?
Yeah, I turned into like a
Yeah.
businessman. I stopped
Bro.
being horny, and I'm like, do you understand the money that's on the fucking table,
Dalton, and you know how
Yeah.
many young women like don't know about that?
dude?
Honestly,
Drew
you should,
and
like-
I have talked about this. That if you're a woman, easy mode is always available. You
Yeah.
I
can
know,
always switch life to easy mode if you're a woman.
We need to
Yeah,
like come up with like a business of like just finding
No,
these
dude-
women and
dude,
like getting them under the
women-
fucking the network.
Women
Mhm.
need to become like Native Americans with their body in the sense of like they have to use like every single piece. You know what I mean? Nothing can go discarded. Like
Yeah.
everything that a woman like makes in the trash that she could get
Yeah.
rid of, she can sell. She could sell her fucking
Their
toenails.
toenails.
Dude,
yeah,
you can sell
yeah.
jars of piss, fart.
Dude, no, remember that?
fart-
Yeah,
picture
like
I
every time they
posted?
take a shit, they
The-
can sell it.
The pedicure shavings or the foot shavings.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the chick's
yeah.
foot. Dude,
Or-
people are buying whatever. You can
Belle
sell
De-
used
remember
tampons.
Belle Delphine sold her fucking bathwater?
Dalton,
Yeah.
imagine this, right? Corn-fed OnlyFans models that we sponsor.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, that that was part of the reason the show kind of disintegrated for
Like,
one
why
of
do
us.
we only have to have podcasts under the network? Like, we
That
can
was the-
have models under the network.
Yeah,
Don't-
yeah.
Have
You're
them
gonna
put a
start, like, an
decal on their
S-
titty.
Yeah,
Dalton's gonna start an SDR like show. You
Oh.
just have fucking OnlyFans girls on like farting out bubbles or
fuck
whatever
Andrew
they do
Tate,
on
bro.
that show.
Like,
Well,
damn.
we've had OnlyFans girls on.
So
and
your dad did what?
yeah, we've had OnlyFans girls on.
I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath.
And my approach with like these ladies is not that. It's not like the SDR Stern style. It's I just like talk to them. Like obviously I talk to them enough to plug their OnlyFans, talk about porn a little bit, and then we just talk about like I don't know, Dragon Ball Z. Honestly,
Yeah. What do you guys
It's not
think about
like,
Castlevania?
yeah. We talk about Castlevania, Metroid.
It's so much less of a novelty now to like be in porn. It's like, okay, yeah, you have an OnlyFans, okay.
Yeah, besides that.
well, something weird has happened. Like now, it's like there's more porn than ever, and
It's like monetized.
It's everywhere on the internet. But there's been this pushback. Somebody posted that today, and I started really thinking about it because when we were all teenagers, it was not uncommon. Like you would see it everywhere. There would be like just hot ass women and everything, and it was like celebrated to be a fine ass woman with big titties, big butt
Well,
cheeks.
yeah.
And
You can't do that though now.
and the porn industry was like doing, I guess, better then because now, I mean, first off, they're all dropping dead. They're all dying for some
Yeah.
reason.
Fentanyl.
Well,
Yeah,
do you remember when like amateur? It used to be like that. Used to be a category. Like when we were kids, there were like 12 female porn stars like on a roster. Like they were like unionized.
yeah.
And now everybody does porn. Like there's no more amateur porn.
There
Everyone's an
did
amateur.
there did used to be raw. There used to be like Spiegler girls, and
Yeah, it was
Suicide
like,
Girls, and all that kind of shit. And
like
now
SAG.
everybody's splintered off. It's just every woman for herself. But I mean, yeah, it used to be like people were more liberal, like opened up back in the day in a weird way because it wasn't as like now it's kind of like it's being vilified again. Like there's this Puritan pushback where
Yeah, like,
like all the like no fap guys, like the guys who think that your semen is going to give you like Super Saiyan powers.
Can you name 12 books? Can you name 12 books right now? Can you
Yeah,
name 12
yeah, like
books?
all of that, and it's but first off, fuck that kid because it's like I don't need
She
to
can't
read.
even name 12
I
books.
don't need to
No.
fucking read. I got a hot pussy. I'm not I'm not a dork like you. I have a
She's
hot,
like Harry
wet
Potter,
pussy.
and he's like, which Harry Potter? But which Harry Potter? There's 8 Harry Potter books.
I
like,
don't know. I'm on
fuck
Game
you,
Genie
dude.
mode. I got my
Yeah,
Game Genie on.
Fuck that kid so much,
Dude,
man.
fuck it.
No,
Fuck
dude,
all that. Fuck all these people that try to take these women to task for this
And
shit.
that show where they
Because it's-
bring
I
on,
Who-
kinda like that
what's that
kid.
show where they clearly bring on whores and just
It's the whatever
yell at them.
podcast. Yeah, whatever.
just fucking make them feel
It's
like
just
shit.
called whatever.
Dude, it is. It's just called the whatever.
Fuck those guys, bro.
That's where we're at. That a show that can't even be bothered to give itself a fucking name
Whatever.
is making like tens of thousands of dollars a month, probably.
It's like such a fucking
Terrible.
setup. Like they bring on the biggest skanks and they're like, they ask them these fucking softball questions and they're like, oh, you see you're a whore.
Who? First off, who doesn't enjoy jacking off? Why are you?
Yeah.
Well, like, why are you?
Yeah,
why did
true.
you? Why is everybody turning into fucking Kenneth Copeland now? Like the thing we always hated, which is like Christian conservative, fucking Puritan, wagging your fucking finger at everybody. Dude, like we
Nice
were trying, we
Chinese.
were getting rid of that. We were finally getting to like a, you know,
Utopia.
Yeah, almost like a horny utopia where it's like we can finally just like jack off in peace.
Bernie
Without having to
Sanders.
fucking worry about
Girls
this
are
shit.
jacking off.
Yeah, and now there's this pushback where there's all these guys who are like, if you doing OnlyFans, you dead inside. I don't even look at you as human.
It's like if you're jacking off a dick, doesn't that make you gay technically?
Yeah, and all these guys who are trying to like do no fap and semen retention and MGTOW and all this stuff. It's like just dude, enjoy what God hath given us. Titties and butt cheeks and pussies and armpits and feet and piss. Squirting.
Feet and piss.
I imagine like on day like fucking, on day 5, God's
Lord
like, you do like
Jesus.
this.
Lord gee, amen.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
I get what you're saying, and I think, you know, I do love the influx of sluttiness, but I do get like a little bit nostalgic for when it was just like 30 whores doing porn, you know. Like
Right.
it's kind of like with stand-up comedy. It's like back in the day, like in the 80s, there was probably
Look,
like
the
100
horror-
people.
It was just making porn.
The horror market has become a bit oversaturated.
Oversaturated.
Yeah, not every woman can be a whore, the same as not every man can be a podcaster.
I like it now. It's like
You know, we do need people to actually do real jobs. But if you can figure out a way, to have a
dude,
successful
podcast is like the boys only fans, huh?
kind of, yeah, I mean, people have said that, you know,
Wow.
podcast BF, e-girl GF.
Yeah, why don't we have a show where we put a bunch of dumb podcasters on and we call them idiots?
That's this show. That's this show, dude. But I mean,
Already there.
But here's the thing: if you can figure
Whatever.
if you figure out a way to have a successful media career in whatever podcasting, OnlyFans, porn,
Look at
music,
Bobby,
like whatever it is, if you're paying your bills with it, then you fucking did it. So you're one of the ones
Yeah.
that fucking figured it out. Not everybody can do that. We do need people to like work at Wendy's and mop floors.
Wait, work
Yeah.
where?
Wendy's.
Wendy's nuts hit your chin.
Damn, dude. Got him.
Got him.
Got
fucking
him.
ass,
Ladies and
dude.
gentlemen, we got him.
The second tower just hits her.
The second ball just hit the chin.
Yeah, the second nut
the
just hit your
second,
chin,
the
sir.
second nut just hit your chin.
God.
Oh God, he got me. Come on, let's rid of these little kids and get out of here.
Yeah, man. I love whores. I love all the girls, all the women out there. Shout out
Well,
to all the ladies.
I even like women that are like not so nice and kind of like bitches, you know, like I still love them
Mhm.
too.
BPD,
Like a
BPD
mean
broads.
librarian that's like,
Dude.
A mean
know,
librarian.
yeah, just someone like, you know, like
Yeah,
women that
bro.
are so uptight that, you know, it's like I still love them.
Tell my ass to shut
Yeah.
up. Tell me to
Yeah.
shush. I know I'm being loud, bitch. Tell me to shush.
Like a feisty black lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love me a feisty black lady. I run into them all the time.
Mhm.
No, I
Really
like
good.
a sweet older one. Just call me
A
honey
sweet
or
older
sugar.
black lady.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
And she's
baby.
wearing like one
Oh.
of
I
those.
was
Come on.
I
She's
was
wearing
cashing
one of those
that
bowler.
How you doing,
caps.
baby?
I was cashing that lotto ticket and she said, "You won the lottery?" There was a girl standing next to me. She said, "How much you win?"
Yeah. like that shit is like caffeine for me. That'll fucking
Yeah.
jolt it up. Like you call me a honey?
I normally
Yeah, I
like
remember
don't
one
even like
time
talk
I was
to
in-
the
people,
whole day.
but it's like
I was in New
okay.
Orleans. I was in New Orleans probably like 10 years ago, and I went out for breakfast one morning. I went to some little cafe, and it was like, this older, like fat black lady with the whatever that lady do rag is they wear, the bonnet or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like
not
the
a shower.
cap
It's
thing.
not a
It's
shower
called a
cap.
cash. It's a cashmika.
Whatever it
Cash
is.
me.
Yeah, it's not a
I've
shower
also made
cap.
I
that
got
up.
trust issues with you, Sal. I got
made that
trust
one
issues
up.
with you.
Yeah, cashmere. It looks like a big shower cap. It was like one of those ladies. And
Yeah.
I like went up to the counter and she goes, "What you want, baby?" And I was like, "You've already given it to me. You've already given me what I
You're
want."
giving me
It's
so
right
much.
here. My
man.
tenderoni's right here.
Dog,
Yeah, dude.
those names though. Remember those names we were reading?
Gotta
out?
be
Oh my
65 or
God.
older too.
Yeah, dude. I do love that. I do love when like a Dominican woman calls me Poppy. I
Oh
do.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, have
Getting
you
called
seen that
Poppy.
episode of Cops where the guy keeps calling the officer Poppy and he's like, hey, son, don't call me Poppy, okay? He's
Come
like,
on.
okay, sorry, Poppy. I just told you not to call me Poppy. Okay, Poppy. Sorry, Poppy. He's like, God damn it.
Damn. I should move to New Orleans.
Yeah, that's where
Is
most
it-
of
is
Frost
this-
was
Honestly,
filmed.
you look like you'd be a
really
sick
Cajun right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what now?
Yeah, bro, you look like Gambit.
Yeah, dude, I do look like Gambit.
Oh, yeah.
More than
We
me.
gonna cook us up an
Mona.
etouffee.
I'm gonna take you out my frog boat.
You're just gonna start walking around with a deck of cards
Is this your card?
and a staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
You should talk
Gambit
to
was the tightest. He was. Damn, dude. What was the blue Ninja Turtle?
Leonardo.
Was that Michael? Was it
Oh,
Leonardo?
They were all
dude.
green,
Wait, no.
but their masks were different colors.
Yeah. The
It was
sword
Leonardo.
one
It
was
was
the
Leonardo.
cool one.
The sword one, yeah, that was Leonardo. So he was sort
Raphael
of,
was the red one.
yeah. So Leonardo was sort of the de facto. He was like the leader. He was
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the main like
prim and proper, straight laced one who kind of served
Ralph.
as the
Ralph was, like,
Ralph
kind of
Ralph
aggressive.
Macchio was another one.
He was like the same, but he was a little like hot headed though. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So
Yeah,
they
he
each had their own personalities, and Leonardo's was like he was the balanced one. He was the one who
He was like
was measured and
lawful, like
Yeah,
the D&D
he was
scale.
like the
Yeah.
solid snake. The solid
Yeah.
snake.
He was like lawful good, and, then
and
like Raphael was, like, chaotic good.
Donatello was the nerd. He was like the
tech guy. Yeah.
tech guy, yeah, the dweeb, but also
he was like the actually.
And he
Yeah,
had
yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking sticks.
and,
Yeah, like
and,
if you got that one friend that's like just annoying you, and you'd be like, "Shut up, Donatello!" Like everyone knows what that means.
and Raphael was the hothead. He was the one that was angsty and
Mhm.
angry and dark and brooding. And then Michelangelo was
He was the cash cow. He was selling all
he
his,
was the
like,
the
vibes.
stoner.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
he
money
was the
dude.
stoner. Yeah, everybody wanted to be Michelangelo.
Everybody loved fucking Mikey, dude. He was the one. He was like
I drank with that dude.
with Michelangelo.
Robbie Wrist. Yeah.
Oh, from the first movie.
The original cartoon.
Oh, okay.
You drank
Yeah.
with the fucking cartoon.
I mean,
Yeah,
pretty much. No, it was.
What do you live in
okay,
Toontown?
honestly,
What do you live
Okay,
in Toontown,
Roger
USA?
No,
drank-
but
yeah.
it was him because it was after a Comic-Con. I hate that I'm saying this right now. It was after a Comic-Con, and I went with my girlfriend at the time and her friend, and we were smoking out front, and this dude was just asking like, he was bumming a smoke from one of them. He was like, "Hey, would you guys want to come to the after party?" And we're like,
You were like Michelangelo?
"Fucking sure." No, the guy that we were talking to was he was the physical body for one of the Ninja Turtles in the first movie.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, "You guys want to come to the after party?" And we're like, "Fucking, we'll go. Hell yeah." So then we go to this after party, and it's at the top of this fucking building.
He wasn't even a
and-
stunt body. He was just like for like walking scenes.
No, I mean, if you look at it, it's legit.
So I did
I
have.
ain't talking shit. But it was him, another body guy, and then Robbie Wrist. And we're just sitting at this table. And then they had not Vanilla Ice, but the other turtle rap guy perform the turtle rap twice.
Hell
And
yeah.
that was the after party.
So wait, there was
And
just
then-
a bunch of like has-been Ninja Turtle people
Yeah, it was
hanging out together.
Yes.
Wow,
but
that's
then-
the coolest thing I ever heard.
But then they're like, "We're doing a bar crawl, right?" We're like, "Yes." Because I'm a fucking kid from the 80s, so I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do a bar crawl with fucking cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch.
There's an
Like, what
actual
the-
turtle club with
Oh,
fucking
God.
washed up has-been
Yeah,
people
dude.
related to Ninja Turtles projects. That's amazing.
But listen, we went to a dive bar, and getting to talk to that dude, he's like a fucking musician. He's actually really cool. But then we ended up going up front, and there was this drunk dude who started fucking with me. Because especially back then, I have a affinity for having like open shirts and let the taco meat out.
Yeah, you look kind of tough,
But he grabbed one of my chest hairs outside. He said I looked like Claudio Sanchez from Coheed and Cambria. but then like he started getting aggressive, and his buddy was like, "Come on, man. I shit you not." I mean, granted, these body doubles or body people for Ninja Turtles, they're all like 5'6". They're all tiny men, but they're still all
Fuck.
kind of jacked. They surrounded me. I'm 6'4". I'm a big guy. So I had like
You're like the
little
Casey
middle-
Jones of this outfit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, and then just they were ready to square up with it because they're, kind of martial arts trained. I was like,
shocked.
I got the fucking Ninja Turtles on my fucking side right now. I was drunk as shit. I'm
Was
like,
Hulk Hogan there?
dude, it would have been like a fucking full circle moment of like every like 90s wrestling
Can you imagine
star.
the Power Rangers show up, fucking Transformers,
Like, am I dying of cancer? This is my make a wish.
fucking Pikachu? You're like, all right, kick my ass.
Like
Come on.
30 years too late.
Yeah.
We actually got the Gym Blossoms to come here.
Oh, you got the Gin Blossoms.
And they're just gonna play the same 3 songs.
Yeah, they're gonna play Hey Jealousy. We
And
heard
then the other song about the guy that died.
Play that same song. All right.
yeah. What was you also got the Jimmy's Chicken Shack came through. Remember them pushing the salmonella envelope?
Dude, I met a dude not too long
The
ago.
Crash
and
Test
he-
Dummies.
Okay. He's like, "You ever heard of the band Tad?"
Yeah.
Tad? What?
Mhm.
Dude, Crash Test Dummies. Like, I still fuck with that song heavy.
You like?
I like that song. It's
It's such a fuck you. Just
yeah.
we couldn't think of anything, and the guy was just like, "Put that down."
Yeah. What a preposterous song. I don't even know what it's about.
But that was the 90s. I mean, look at all the music from there. It's goofy as shit.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then
it
you
was
also
fun.
had, Informa, like all in the same era.
Damn, homie's
Damn.
battery died.
We lost Drew. His battery died.
His
R.I.P.
battery died.
Rest in peace, Drew.
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm still here.
Oh, we can hear you.
No,
We
you're
just
not.
lost your
I don't know
video.
why my. Oh shit! I think my camera.
Your
battery
camera died.
Damn it.
We can
Hold on
still
one
hear
second,
you.
let me
That's just the voice of reason.
You're still, yeah. Now Drew has ascended. Damn. Ian, are you religious at all?
No, actually, I mean, okay, so
You
We're
look like you
going
have
back-
like a poster of Baphomet or some shit.
No,
like you have a bad religion tattoo.
I do not. I actually I used to be in a Christian metalcore band in the mid 2000s. That kind of was
Christian
part of
metalcore.
yes. And I did a stint as a worship leader and a youth pastor for a while.
What was it called?
Oh God. Oh, that band was called Settle the Sky.
Settle the Sky.
Settle the Sky. Yeah, we had like the one big MySpace song.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all that was a band that had some something going for a minute.
Yeah, no, and we actually put out an EP in 2020 because it was,
Y'all was
we
called,
put out the
5-inch nails, and it was just like Jesus on the cross.
just stapled.
Yeah.
No, but no, nowadays I'm agnostic. I'm just kind of an open door, but I did have a season in the sun of our Lord.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these like promotional photos of Settle the Sky. You guys look hard as fuck.
Were you saved?
For Jesus.
Yeah,
Did you get saved?
No.
Did you walk with? Can you tell me about your walk with Christ? Can you give your testimony right here?
Oh.
Do you want to give your testimony tonight?
Well, brother, it started in 2007. All right. I was at my lowest.
Oh my God.
The reality was I grew up with those guys. I mean, we live in small town Ohio. You know everybody.
The deacons.
What's that?
Was you a deacon?
No.
I always wanted to be a deacon. I thought that was cool.
I grew up not religious. I grew up in a non-religious household, and but I also used to skateboard. And
so now we can see you, but you're actually gone. Oh wait, there you are. I was like, this is the weirdest fucking battery I've ever seen.
All right, I'm back.
Be back, baby.
He's back.
What if we get? I swear I thought you were gonna start talking and no one was gonna be there. All right, I'm back. Just a fucking empty screen.
I grew up religious. I love Christian music for sure.
Oh, dude, I love Christian music. I can talk about
Jars of Clay.
What kind of Christian music? Like
Stephen
Christian metal?
Yeah, remember Jars of Clay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like a child.
And if I can't swim after 40 days,
wasn't Creed a Christian band?
I always heard that, but
Scott Stapp was very Christian.
Yeah,
but
there was
also like an alcoholic, right? Like
there was like thematic elements of Creed that were Christian.
Jeremy Camp, Stephen Curtis Chapman, Rich Mullins, and the Ragamuffin Band. They did shout to the God is an awesome God. Remember that one? Hard?
Yeah,
God is an awesome God.
That's Rich Mullins, bro. And he
dude, I learned most
music
of those
rock
songs.
so much.
When he rolled up his sleeves, he was putting on the Ritz. And then you guys go, our God is an awesome God.
Low-key, some of that shit does hit like there's
dude, that song gets me hyped, bro. I imagine Jesus about to like kick someone's ass.
Dude, there's some sick Christian metalcore music that came out from the 90s, like Zayo and shit.
Demon Hunter.
That shit was hard.
Can we listen? Can we play a song? Can we play some Christian music?
No, we already fucked it up with that Star Wars thing.
What do you mean fucked it up?
Because we're gonna get demonetized.
Then don't let me do it.
Yeah, dude, Yoda fucked it up.
You sure?
You did that. Sal, this will affect the podcast that we're currently doing right now. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be a waste.
Brother, if you play Blood and Fire, something from Blood and Fire, Bring Rest by Zayo, no one's gonna fucking flag that shit. You're gonna still have monetization.
Dude. YouTube flags everything. I gotta be very careful with YouTube.
I just wanted to
they're like Skynet, dude.
Dude, yeah, YouTube is very punitive. We might have to think about Rumble. We might have to get them teal bucks.
You're gonna have to get that alt-right bucks.
Gotta get that Peter Thiel money.
Hey man, business is business, brother. You gotta
business is business, dude. I have no principles, no convictions. I'll grift whichever way I gotta grift to get that fucking money because
it's cream, baby.
Working sucks.
I love
here's the thing. Like,
I'm gonna talk about some good music.
The thing people need to realize what my whole ethos is working sucks.
That shit make a
yeah,
baby
and
out of
I'm
it.
too talented to work. Honestly,
Mhm.
not
you are.
everybody, not everybody can do what I do, not everybody has it, but I'm too talented to work.
I believe that
And-
Blake
got it, kid.
182 said it best when they said, "Work sucks."
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I know.
they need to make like a MacArthur's grant for podcasters. So it's just
Mhm.
like, look, here's two hundred and
We're
fifty
actually a
thousand
protected class
dollars.
now.
We're not gonna ask you what you're gonna
I'm a
do with it or
podcaster.
whatever, but
That was
focus on your art.
sort of what Peter Thiel did. Like Peter Thiel approached the Red Scare Girls and said, would you consider completely shifting your politics to the other side?" And just threw a bunch of money at him, and they're like, we're Republican and Christian now. Because they were like socialist commies early on, and now they're like full right wing, like trad cath, whatever they're doing. And it's because Peter Thiel just like threw a bunch of money, so now they're doing like hanging out with Alex Jones and fucking Barry Weiss and all of them.
Yeah.
It's
But
getting
But
weird, dude.
is that more entertaining than the commie,
I don't
stuff?
think anything them whores ever did was entertaining. I don't understand the appeal of Anna and Dasha, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. There is just like a market out there for hearing, you know, somewhat attractive women just talking about anything. I think, you know what I
There's a
mean? Like that.
market for just absolute fucking idiots who sound dumb and are not even that hot, just talking about politics and current events.
I'll talk about politics.
No, dude.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
Well, you're
well.
telling
Speaking
her-
of, did you? I'm not gonna watch the whole fucking thing, but did y'all catch that debate with Norman Finkelstein and Destiny?
Yeah, I watched like the first 10 minutes and I was like, all
Destiny's
right,
Child.
fucking.
Wait, what's the lore behind this?
So do you know who Destiny is?
No,
Okay,
I am
dude.
so out of touch in this.
I know the
Dude.
game and I know Destiny's Child.
All right, everybody. I need everybody locked in for this. Get ready for
All right.
Do it.
this. Is
Tapping in, brother.
This is the
Put on
sad.
your list. Hey guys, put on your listening caps.
This is the sad state of affairs that we're in. So Destiny, his name is Stephen Bonnell. Destiny is his pen name. His nom de plume.
It's his OnlyFans handle.
Yeah, his OnlyFans handle. So he was a guy who was one of the like early video game streamers. He used to stream himself playing StarCraft 2, and
Silly.
and so he was one of the first guys to get like pretty successful at just like being a professional video game enjoyer. And then
Professional neckbeard.
yeah, and then somewhere along the way he decided to become a professional opinion haver. One of these like reactionary pundit like commentator guys.
Gotcha.
And so from what I gather, from what I've seen of him, I think he gets all of his information and supposed knowledge from Wikipedia. Like he just reads
Solid.
Wikipedia. He
That's
just
not
reads
bad,
Wikipedia.
though.
He sees what's going on in the news and then cross references that with Wikipedia articles.
What are you, my high
And-
school English
Notes.
teacher?
Yeah, and then just has opinions and talks like seriously about things. And
Gross.
he's positioned himself as one of these profession, like he debates people, but
Like
I don't.
edgelord shit.
Yeah, he's like he does debates, which I'm like, debate is a high school extracurricular.
Anybody
I
can
don't
do
know,
a debate, though.
but I don't know what these people think a fucking debate is. Like, the debate is a very like specific thing that either people running for president do or you just do in high school, as a extracurricular activity. I don't like the
I
idea
think
of
a debate that's the point of it, is to see like an election, like you said.
I think him and like most people now are conflating debate with just having the
Conflating.
conversation. That they
Yeah,
just
yeah,
they're just
yeah.
confusing like having a conversation with the debating.
How many? Remember when Joe Biden was was able to speak freely for himself, and now they just have a fucking ear plant in his head.
Yeah, so that we weren't
Wait,
talking
wait.
about that at all.
Come on,
So,
man.
so
Um,
how did like high school debates work though? Is there like a point system? Is there
Man, I
somebody
don't
who
know.
declares a winner?
I don't know,
Because
dude.
it is a
Dude, my backwoods
conversation.
education never had shit like that.
Yeah, there were kids in my high school that did debate, and I just never paid attention to it. So I don't know.
I
Bunch
think you'd
of
get your ass
nerds.
kicked.
But yeah, and so
I do
like
believe you'd get your ass kicked doing something like that in my high school.
yeah, so but Destiny.
Where I'm from, guys like
We-
me.
Yeah, like weirdly enough, this guy. Oh, Sal's eating.
No,
Weirdly,
I'm not.
weirdly enough,
It's Ramadan, dude.
It's,
I've been fasting all fucking day.
he has all those groceries.
Come on,
Eid
Salma
Mubarak.
Hayek, buddy. Come on.
Salma
Give me
Hayek.
this.
Salma
Okay?
Hayek.
Give me this.
That's why. Hey, that's why we love Sal. Those little gems right there. Salma
Yeah,
Hayek.
brother.
Hey, happy Ramadan, Salma
Happy
Hayek.
Ramadan, Salma
Salma
Hayek.
Hayek. Salami likum.
Just eating cold cuts of pork.
Yeah. Hey, I just converted to Islam. I've been fasting all day. Let me get some gabagool. Let me get some prosciutto. Let me cook up a pork chop.
Fancy it.
So somehow Destiny is like in the public sphere achieved like some semblance of legitimacy as a guy with opinions. He as a commentator, and he's had debates with pretty well respected professionals in their fields. Like he did some I saw something where he talked to that economist Richard Wolff, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, but Destiny's such like a dickhead. And it doesn't seem like he never really knows what he's talking about. Like he doesn't have a intimate relationship with anything that he's talking about. He just has read Wikipedia articles and then like formulated thoughts and opinions, and
Talking about
he knows
Dude,
like
Go ahead.
rhetoric tricks and critical thinking, whatever. I don't know. I don't know why people like it. Like, he has a fan base. I really don't get why people like him, because he just used to be a guy who enjoyed video games for a living, and Lex Friedman hosted a debate between Destiny and Norman Finkelstein. And Finkelstein, is one of the like preeminent scholars on Israel and Palestine. Like he's devoted most of his life to what's going on over there and studying it and like being an activist for Palestinians. And so they like a couple days ago, Lex Friedman dropped this debate they recorded, and it's like 5 hours long, and it's like such an indictment of just, I guess, like where we are now as a people collectively, that this is what counts as like a discourse, because it's just like some dipshit who's read some Wikipedia articles talking to a guy who has spent decades devoted to this thing. And that right there, like, regardless, because like a lot of the time Finkelstein is just fed up with the fact that
why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah, it seems like he feels like that this is like disrespectful to him, that he's even in a room with this guy, that it's an insult to his intelligence and the work he's done and everything that he's like, pushed for, that now he's sitting across from like one of the biggest, like just dumbest dipshits on the internet. And, people have like made this
debating with Mr. Beast.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of. It is
like
kind of like what's happening. And Sal, what are you eating?
Don't talk
What are you
shit about
snacking on?
Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, if you're watching this, buddy, I could use some money.
Jesus Christ. But the complaint I've seen people say about Finkelstein is like a lot of the times through this debate, he just resorts to people are saying ad hominem a lot now, and I'm like, does anybody know what that fucking means? When do people just start talking like lawyers?
Ad hominem sauce?
Yeah, ad hominem.
I heard it once on Boston Legal.
Sauce, please.
Yeah, I watched Boston Legal as a kid, so I know what an ad
Yeah.
hominem attack
I know
is.
what law is. All right.
Yeah, I keep seeing people say that he's resorting to ad hominems, and
Yeah, it's the new fallacy.
yeah, and I'm like, he's just I don't
It's the
try.
new I concur.
Yeah, I mean, he's just screaming and insulting the guys like
Your
whatever.
Honor, strike my wife from the record.
Strike my wife for me. Strike
Your
my
Honor,
wife, please. Beat my
Please
wife,
strike my
please.
wife.
Some Sean
Yeah,
Connery shit.
it was. I mean,
Hey, look,
those clips,
strike
those
his wife.
moments are very fun to watch. Like if you haven't seen them, if Finkelstein just gets frustrated and he keeps like fucking up his name and he's like, Mr. Borelli, you're such a fantastic moron. It's embarrassing what we're doing
Oh,
right. Yeah,
I think I saw this.
dude, it's so funny. He's like, please stop putting on public display your imbecility. Have some humility, please.
Is that the one where he's like, "Well, did you read chapter 9?"
Yeah, he's like, chapter 6. You talk about chapter 6. You don't know
I
chapter
saw.
6.
I finally know what you're
tweet
talking
5.
about.
Yeah. He's
Oh, no,
like,
this
you have
roast
no
battle
idea
sucks.
what you were
So what the
talking
fuck were
about.
those two guys talking about?
So they were having, it was all about Israel and Palestine. So like the Destiny, his side of the table is pro-Israel, Finkelstein's pro-Palestine, and
Where are we on the show?
uh, time.
No, with the
What-
Oh,
what
you.
side?
Oh, I think you meant like.
What's your position?
Real
Oh.
quick, what's the over? What's the over under? Who's Vegas got?
Man.
Israel.
Yeah, I don't know what the Vegas. I mean, honestly, the safe bet, is on Israel, but the long money is on Palestine for sure.
Yeah.
And it's been that way for 70 plus years.
Does that mean the Jews are the new Nazis?
So that's what, honestly, Sal, it's funny you say that because that's what Finkelstein has been saying for decades. And he's
Wait,
lo-
Einhorn is Finkelstein?
Einhorn is Finkelstein.
Finkelstein is Einhorn.
Finkelstein is Einhorn. You get it.
Einhorn is a man.
Mm-hmm.
Einhorn is. My mind is always just that close to just nothingness.
Yeah, I'm the
Some-
same.
It's a
way.
beautiful thing.
Random.
Beautiful
Jim Carrey
mind, baby.
fucking-
I'm making an effort to hold on to a thread, and Sal's just letting it flow. He's just rocking.
Yeah.
Just
Love it.
whatever neurons are moving around, whatever fires off,
Fire him up.
it's coming out of his mouth.
Sending out the old fucking
Yeah,
dial.
send this one out. Let me spit something for you.
Here's a commercial I remember from when I was a kid.
But yeah,
It's all balanced, baby.
Finkelstein's like lost a lot of work and been like blacklisted from a lot of things because like he was saying that shit 20 plus years ago when you absolutely could not criticize Israel at that time. So he was like for years now he's been saying that
it's
Zionist
illegal.
Jews, like Israeli Jews, are like leveraging the sympathy that we Jews get because of the Holocaust to themselves do a Holocaust against Palestine.
We Three Jews.
Yeah,
I love that band. That's my
because
favorite.
because he's Jewish and his parents are Holocaust survivors, and so he growing up like understanding the Holocaust in a way that somebody like him only could. When as he started paying attention to Israel and Palestine, he saw that like, oh, what these like fucking Israelis are doing is not too different, it seems like, than what the Nazis were doing. But you couldn't say shit like that 20 years ago. Now, ever since October 7th, and just as the years have gone on, people have become more aware of what's going on. And so I think a lot of people share that sentiment where they're like, oh yeah, Israel's fucked up.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So that whole debate, whatever that was such an embarrassment because it used to be you would at least have people who presented as intellectuals that were at least like had some sort of credentials. And Destiny's only real credentials are that he used to play StarCraft.
I used Spark Notes one time.
It would have been tight to be trying to
play
tie in
RuneScape.
StarCraft.
Dude, the Holocaust was nuts.
Sal, I agree with that. The Holocaust was nuts.
The fake trains that they told them they were going home.
The choo-choos?
Mhm.
Do you ever think about that?
That they would put them on a fake train, like they
Well,
would.
because there's some level of acting that had to go into that, right? So I'm like,
Hmm.
how much? Like, were they selling it, or were they just like? Because you got to get them on there, right?
I gotta watch
So
that.
not-
Did anybody see that movie? The movie that came out last year, Zone of Interest.
No, I
No.
kind of do want to see that.
I
Though.
I gotta see that because I heard what it's about. Somebody described it to me. It sounds pretty horrific.
What is it? The
It,
zone of interest.
yeah, it's like a movie that's more about like the banality of evil, sort of like The Sopranos. You know,
Yeah.
where there's all these like horrific atrocities happening in the periphery of people's lives.
We get a box
And-
of Schwuyadel, Benali.
Yeah, like being like complicit to really horrific things happening against other humans, just through like doing nothing, just like living your life and not even like paying any mind to it, or you know what I mean, like
And then
Yeah.
being like, I wonder if we like froze them, like made them work.
nope.
No, you know, like the people that did experiments on them.
Oh, that, yeah. Because like from what I gather, the movie doesn't show you the Holocaust happening. Like it's about a family that lives on like right next to Auschwitz during the Holocaust. And
That
so
would
it's just,
suck.
well, if you're a German family at the time, it's just like, yeah, this is what they're doing. And to what degree you agree with the Nazis, maybe you think it's cool. I don't know, but
Do you ever think that they were like, look at
but
this?
somebody was telling me it's a really like disturbing movie because you just see this family just going about their day to day, and like right next to them, like in the periphery, is the Holocaust happening.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, so
I mean, how different is it than us doing this podcast and there's like kids in like rubble right now being dug out of
this
rubble.
is the
Well-
beautiful mind of Sal. Is you put that together pretty quick. That's the
duality of man.
That's the
sir.
commentary that the movie is making, that even though what we're being shown happened in the 40s, it's happening today. We are in the zone of interest, I would
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
now.
It's all a cycle.
Yeah,
So here's what I'm thinking, Dalton. Let's go down to like
Gaza.
the library. No, and we'll light ourselves on fire, right?
The library.
I light you on fire. You light me on fire. I'll do you first. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Dude, that's good. Yeah, it's gonna be like that Mishima guy where the story of Mishima, that guy who tried to like overthrow the Japanese government, and he committed
the gay Japanese
the
guy.
gay Japanese dude, and he committed seppuku. And then when the first guy cut his head off, everybody else was like, "Yo, fuck this."
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
Damn, that guy. I kind of love that dude, man. Like every
dude,
once in
that
a
shit
while, I'll be like-
rocks. Well,
I'll be
because
like, "Let me-"
he was trying to make this like powerful, profound statement about something, and immediately everybody was just annoyed. They were like, "Dude, just shut the fuck up." And so he's like up there like caterwauling, like, "We gotta return to something, whatever." And then in his like last act of defiance, he's gonna commit seppuku. So he stabs himself in the gut, and then traditionally you have to have another guy there to cut your head off. But the other guy couldn't get through his neck, so he's just like
Oh,
whacking at him,
God.
trying to cut his head off. And he's like, "Look, the son of a
Free Power Stein! Free Power Stein!
Dude, that dude should have done that guy should have done seppuku instead of self-immolation.
You know what though? At
Damn.
least at the end of it all, dude, when it's all over, and he can say, "Well, I didn't fucking sit around and watch. It bothered me so much, I lit myself on fucking fire."
That's what I said the same thing. Like he
Yeah.
at least did something. All I'm doing is tweeting.
Yeah.
I'm in the zone of
Equal-
interest.
Equally as powerful though.
But the
Equally
thing is, Dalton, it's not even like we can go out and join the army like back when 9/11 happened, because we're
Yeah.
fucking supporting.
we would
fucking-
have, you and I each would have to lose probably like 150 pounds
We'd
to
have
join
to
the
go
army.
But yeah, first of all, then we'd have to go like independent contractors like Jake Gyllenhaal and go over there and
Mhm.
just with a couple machine guns, maybe a couple Uzis.
Yeah. We
Um,
should do that. We should do that. Just like form like a paramilitary group in Gaza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
like some of the
Dude.
people that have been on the show can join us. Like, and
The
Kevin
B- the
maybe if his wife
BPN
lets him.
The BPN militia, dude.
Mhm.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
The Confederates.
the Confederates. Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
God damn it, Sal. Dude.
Using our
Sal,
juicies.
Sal constantly. I'm like, damn, dude, Sal's an idiot. And then I'm like, God damn it, Sal's a fucking genius.
It's a beautiful
dude.
mind. Yeah, he really is. Robbie was
Russell
right.
Crowe.
Sal is the Carl Pilkington of this show.
It's
It's
a work
like
of art.
I forgot I was gonna look him up.
yeah, just the sort of like almost like meditative Zen emptiness of
Yeah,
Sal's mind allows for ideas and just
Carl
new
Pilkington.
new thoughts to flow. You
dude.
know,
Oh, I love this guy.
yeah.
He's the Jack Candy of this show. Sometimes.
Yeah, I
Just-
love
Mhm.
that guy, dude. He's like
That's
simple-
you, dude.
he's like a simple man, you know.
Yeah. Kind of man.
Mama told me
Mama
There
told
you go.
me.
I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Always swallow a man's heart come.
There it is,
Man's heart
baby.
come.
Back.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
It's on the brand, baby.
Yeah, did you guys?
Hey, if you had to consume a gallon of cum, would you want it heated up or would you just do it room temp or
Straight
cold?
from the tap. I don't want it transferred to another container. I
Right,
don't want
right.
it sitting
I need it
around.
I
out of
know.
the
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Yeah, just give me
You
a
all-
line
or
up
all go
100
straight from the
dicks,
penis hot?
yeah.
line up
Squirt
100
it in
hard
your mouth like an
cocks.
udder.
Yeah, and I'll.
So you're all putting your lips on the penis. You're going straight from the penis
if
hot, right?
if I have to drink cum,
Yup.
just give it to me
Agreed,
straight from
agreed.
the tap. I don't want
God
it
damn.
sitting around.
Or I would do like a cooled maybe to like 45 degrees, like a Jello pudding.
You do like a
Like a creme brulee.
Irish,
Yeah,
Irish
Yeah,
car
because we're
bomb.
talking about a gallon here.
An
so,
Irish car bomb. Yeah,
I don't know,
Yeah,
I'm thinking like a
maybe
jug of
sprinkle
milk.
a little brown sugar on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
A thick eggnog.
Honestly, I've thought about this and like the idea, like because when I watch a porno, when I've seen like a woman like eat cum, if it comes straight from the penis, I'm always like, nice. I wish I could do that. Not what she's doing, but be the guy that comes in her mouth. But
Yeah.
whenever they do that freaky shit where like he comes in a martini glass and then she
I
drinks
hate
it,
that. I hate
oh,
that.
so disgusting.
It's so gross. Or
It's
like when they
disgusting.
spit it into each other's mouths. I'm like, what are
Oh,
you doing?
ooh, cum
Who's this for?
swapping.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who is this for?
what happened to you, ladies? That is where it goes a little too. That's where I get a little Christian, where I'm like, just please have some decorum.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening to Ian? Why?
He's getting arrested.
Oh man, should I just upload this whole thing as a free one? Do a Patreon later?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
There was
guess
some technical difficulties over here.
How
One
long have
second.
we gone?
There's
We've
no
been-
way
we-
you're actually sideways.
we've done a good.
Oh god, everybody's muted.
Oh,
You're not.
you can't hear us. We're not
Hold on.
muted.
Hold on.
We've done about
Yeah,
2
Ian,
hours.
Ian
Yeah,
looks
so
like
I
he's
guess-
filming like a TikTok video right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to like tell us facts on TikTok. Story
Yeah.
time.
Start. Yeah, just point up at a tweet you found.
yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What they don't want you to know about long tables.
Yeah, here's the thing about the Who Killed Mr. Burns. Fun fact about the Who Killed Mr. Burns episode of The Simpsons. It was like a 6-minute TikTok. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah. No, my phone's about to die. That's why I ran over here.
Oh yeah. We've been going over like 2 hours now. I guess I could put this whole thing. We'll record a Patreon. Drew, you want to do a Patreon later this week?
I'm down, dude. I ain't got shit going on.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'll do
cool.
one.
All right, cool. We'll line it up. I'll reach out. I feel like we didn't really talk. We didn't interview Ian that much.
Fuck!
I tried.
to promote.
Yeah, Ian, do you have
That's a
anything?
good thing.
Anything to
Because
plug?
we were just riffing the whole time. It was so seamless.
Hey, look,
Hey.
the show is still finding its sea legs a little bit. Yeah, we're trying to find the groove of the show, and I think honestly, the breakout star of the show is Sal. Is like Sal.
Yeah, dude.
Sal's beautiful Italian mind is shining through.
True work of
I'm
art.
so glad you said that because I heard you were making cuts.
Cold cuts.
We're getting some new co-hosts randomly.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
yeah.
Ian, honestly, brother, I loved having you on. This was like this felt
Fun
natural.
talk.
And Drew as well. It felt very like very natural.
Very
Yeah, I love
natural.
everyone here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are. I guess we're permanently down a co-host or indefinitely. Kevin is he's on life support.
Well, it works because you like to have at least one, sometimes two people on. So then, you know, with five, it's like
Yeah,
crowded, you know?
yeah. Nick,
I miss Kevin. Listen, don't get me wrong. I miss Kevin.
I miss Kevin, and it's unfortunate that he got into another drunk driving accident. And
That was our opening act right there.
yeah,
Eventually, it'll take away his license.
Yeah, well, it was already suspended, and he had to have
He
his
just keeps on getting
stepson.
behind the wheel.
He had to have his stepson blow into the breathalyzer on the car, and then, you know, he had drank a bunch of Listerine and went for a drive, and
Listerine.
yeah, and he crashed into a
Bush?
car. Yeah, Listerine.
Listerine. That's all right.
Listerine.
Kills 99.9% of bacteria. Listerine. Yeah, but he wrapped his car around a Carl's Jr. pole. The sign outside of a Carl's Jr.
It was a Hardee's.
It was it was a Hardy. Sorry, I get it's depends on where you are. And yeah, so he crashed into a Hardee's pole, and fortunately he's the only one. Well, you know, he's the only one that got hurt. No one else got hurt.
Yeah, fortunately.
Yeah, but
He's out of commission.
He's out of commission for quite some time. Yeah, not just he's hurt. You know, he's recovering from that, but also just like the legal battle that he has to face in the coming days is going to be quite.
Because Hardee's is pissed.
Hardee's is very upset. Yeah, they're gonna now. They have to be a Carl's Jr. now. They ran out of. They have no more Hardee's signs to replace that one with.
Yeah.
So they have to use a Carl's Jr. sign, and so now they just have to become a Carl's Jr., which, you know, it's unfortunate.
They're gonna sue him.
They're gonna sue him.
Looking like he's gonna get sued by the district manager.
Yeah. And you know the unfortunate thing is he was like trying to leave, like he had gone through the drive-through, and what really caused him to crash is he was trying to unwrap his double Western bacon cheeseburger.
Double Western.
Yeah, and
one should.
Yeah, he was too drunk to drive and eat a hamburger.
You know what I tried today was what is it? Andy's Steak Burgers.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No one knows what I'm talking about.
No, Steak and Shake has a steak burger.
Steak burgers.
Let me look.
Dude, I love me some Steak and Shake, dude.
Yo,
God damn it,
that's
dude.
pull up here too.
Andy's frozen custard.
Oh yeah, that's just custard. You're confusing.
Well, I mean, they had food. I got food, but the custard
they have food?
was.
I didn't know they have food.
Yeah, the food was not great.
Yeah,
I love me some custard though.
I love custard.
I've always said, ever since I was little, more eggs in my ice cream, please.
Please, yes, I agree.
And
Please.
they're finally doing it. A lot of places are doing it.
Custard is awesome. I love custard.
Yeah, I love me some custard.
Yeah, I need more eggs and
In fact, fuck ice cream. Why is there even ice cream when there's custard?
Yeah, honestly, ice cream's overrated. When you have like true fucking custard, you're like, oh, ice cream's just a compromise.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, I guess we gotta get it. We'll wrap it up on this. Ian.
Gatorade.
Yes.
What is your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
Yellow.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Like a lemon lime.
Well done. Yeah, it's colors, not flavors.
What about you,
Yellow. Drew,
Definitely,
Gatorade.
definitely blue.
Blue's a good
I
one.
like yellow too. I like the yellow one.
Any of the blues are good. The yellow is if
You
I'm,
mix
like,
the
real-
blue and the yellow together, you got a green.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
brother.
Every
Hell
once in a while,
yeah,
the
bro.
white.
What kind of redneck alchemy are you doing down there,
Yeah,
brother?
the redneck
Mixing your Gatorade colors.
redneck alchemy. I love the idea of a meth cook calling himself an alchemist.
An alchemist.
I'm turning match tips into meth. I'm an alchemist.
Or man who
yeah.
makes potions.
Yeah, if I combine these match tips, Sudafed, and gasoline and Drano, I get methamphetamines.
Man, the king of all drugs.
Mm-hmm.
The Coca-Cola of drugs. Well, I guess Coca-Cola would be
The-
Coke.
Yeah,
The
it's the Coke of Coke.
The Cadillac of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, meth is more of like the Mountain Dew of drugs.
Meth is the
It
Mountain
is,
Dew
too.
of
It's
drugs.
Not even the
Extreme.
Mountain, it's like the Code Red movie.
Yeah,
Bro.
meth is
Mountain
the
Code
code,
Red.
the code red.
Well, Code Red's Adderall, so like they branched
It's
off.
the surge. It's the surge.
Yeah.
Vault. Remember Vault?
Yeah, well,
So that
The
those are all
vault.
you're talking about
Vault.
generic Adderalls right now. Those are all
Goddamn.
generic, like non-brand name Adderalls.
Dude, that's the thing that sucks about aging is like you do there's so many things locked in time that do it just like distances you from
Well,
younger people.
Surge, they brought
because-
it back.
Well, no, because I
For a
like
minute.
Ian and I just had a moment where we remembered Vault,
Yeah.
and
Oh, it's Volt.
You don't remember Vault?
They brought it. So that is fan funded now. They brought it
Vault?
back.
Dude.
Oh, they brought it back.
what?
That
The
shit had
fans
so much
buy-
sugar
So
in it.
the fans brought it back. Like they fucking pay for it, and like look it up, dude. Like they fucking make it now.
It's
I
like the
wanna
Green
bring
Bay
back my-
Packers. It's the
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers of
Yeah.
There you go.
drinks.
Yeah, yes. They, like it's all like they do everything now. Like it's fan funded.
Yeah,
Damn,
it is.
dude.
It is just. It's just so strange, like getting older, and just it does feel like at a certain point, you do start to feel like you're like standing amidst the ruins of a once great civilization, where it's just like all the
Yeah.
younger people. You just look at them and you go,
Yeah.
man, y'all don't even remember when like you've just always had stuffed crust pizza.
Yeah,
I remember.
when
yeah.
it came out.
I remember when it. I remember when it came out, and I remember when it
When
was
it-
still good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
trying to explain Doritos 3Ds to a Zoomer. And it's like, all right, so
Yeah.
Doritos, you know how they're flat? They used to be puffy.
They used, yeah, they
And it
used to
used
be.
to
Bro,
made.
we saw Cocoa
You-
Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles. Like, how many cereals did we see come about?
Oh yeah, yeah. Talk like if you talk to a Zoomer now, you'd just be like, "You ain't gonna believe this." Ketchup used to be purple.
Yeah.
There
You
used to
guys
be.
remember
He used to have
Orbit?
his
So was
own-
Barney.
You say Orbits?
Remember Orbits?
Yeah, yeah. The
yeah,
like the
Space
drink with the
floaties?
yeah the lava lamp drink.
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
backwash drink.
Oh yeah,
Pop
remember
rocks and shit.
dude,
Baby
remember-
bottle pop.
there was not only
The
there was
candy
not-
pop you lick and dip.
not only was there Fruitopia, the drink,
Oh.
there were dedicated like vending machines dedicated to Fruitopia.
yeah.
Yo, remember
dude.
homies?
In schools.
Yeah, in
Homies.
school.
Remember homies? Speaking of vending machines, remember the homies?
You know they're making a homies TV show.
Yes.
making
Those
a-
are worth money now.
Leave it alone, dude. Leave it alone.
Yeah,
No,
remember
bring
What
it.
are you doing?
We never
Dude.
got it. Like it's
Oh.
that's gonna be like fucking
Oh, we lost Ian.
Damn.
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 homies is gonna be like Boondocks for Mexicans.
Dude,
No,
that's
dude,
crazy.
that's-
I
yeah.
remember. I wonder in my because my high school did have a soda vending machine, and looking back on that, it's like
That is insane.
that's
Mine did too.
crazy.
We had a bunch of
Yes,
them.
that's so
What, that we had
crazy.
vending machines.
And we
We
had
used-
soda vending machines.
My high
Yeah,
school,
my
you-
high school had one too.
Yeah,
we
you
had
could
the
just-
Yeah, but it's
Fruitopia
just-
machine at
but
our
it's
high
like-
school.
Why would you put one there?
Yeah, why would a high school need a fucking vending machine for Coca-Cola?
Like other than like take out like the business equation. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just such a bad idea.
high school is supposed to be a place of high school is supposed to be a place of learning and bettering yourself.
Dude,
It-
my high school served bags of hot Cheetos that were cut sideways with just like nacho cheese and like my high
Where'd you go,
school
like a
served-
border
Did
town?
you go to high school in prison?
Juarez.
Jesus. Sounds like
went to high school in Ecuador.
yeah. I've never heard of anything. Dude, that sounds like a prison recipe.
Get your
Dude,
hair
it's
cut before
fucking-
history class.
I don't know how you guys didn't have this too. You guys also have a lot of Mexicans, right? It's a very Mexican thing, just like
Yeah.
hot Cheetos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot
Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot
Lately,
Cheetos
we've
is
been
very
getting a lot of,
Mexican.
Yeah,
you know.
dude. Speaking
Lately,
of
we've been
which,
getting a lot of Cubans and like Venezuelans and stuff like that.
yeah.
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 I used to think when I was a kid, I've never been good at understanding lyrics, but
Me
As a
too,
kid-
brother.
as a kid and like listening to the radio, anytime for the longest time when Smells Like Teen Spirit would play, I always thought he was saying, "Here we are now, Venezuela." What are you talking about?
I thought "Hey Jealousy" was "Hey Chelsea" for the longest time.
Hey Chelsea.
Hey Chelsea.
Hey Chelsea.
Yeah, when they came through your town, you were like, "Hey, play Hey Chelsea."
Yes, I can stick it in
What the fuck are you talking about?
So the Killer song too. I always thought that was Chelsea.
Damn, speaking of Mexicans, and we're gonna wrap this up soon. Speaking of
Been a
Mexicans,
long John.
I watched like some of that Rogan interview with that rapper, that Mexican OT.
The one that ended up killing someone.
No, that was a different guy. That was a black guy who was not a rapper.
How crazy is that?
That was crazy. Well, hold on, Sal. Quell your Italian mind for a moment.
This guy fucking killed somebody.
Stifle your Italian mind. I'm trying to talk about Mexicans.
All right.
Yeah, the guy did kill. Yeah, they found like a torso in his freezer or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you think he was fucking it?
I just think you really don't need much of a mind to be on Joe Rogan, dude. You could be a fucking serial killer.
You don't need much of a mind to be Joe Rogan.
The guy cut up someone into pieces the next fucking day, and he's over there on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but I listened. That he had that rapper on, that Mexican OT. So I went and listened to one of that song he did with Paul Wall. Yo, that shit fucking slaps, dude.
Yeah. I like Paul Wall.
Paul Wall is great on it.
Switch the house.
Yeah, whoever this guy is, this Mexican fellow from
Drive Slow is one of his best fucking verses.
Somewhere he's from somewhere in Texas. He's very good at rapping.
On the late
I've never heard of this guy
album. Before.
He just did Rogan, and he has a song with Paul Wall called Johnny Dang, and it's about the that Vietnamese jeweler in Houston. The Johnny Dang.
Johnny Dang. I was like, what could that possibly be about?
Yeah, because I remember because he was Paul Wall and Johnny Dang like teamed up, and Johnny Dang was like the guy who made Paul Wall's grills, and they had like a partnership where they did like custom grills for people. And so Paul Wall's on the track, and it's like a love letter to Johnny Dang. And Johnny Dang just like this now, like short, like Vietnamese guy, maybe in his like 50s now. I don't know. But he's like a Vietnamese wigger. He's like a guy. He's from Vietnam, and then he immigrated to the States when he was like 10, I guess. His dad came over here, and then just like in his early 20s, he opened up a jewelry store, and then became like somehow got ingratiated with the hip hop community, and it makes sense. Yeah, became the guy to buy grills from in Houston.
Much pussy, I must switch to bussy.
I fuck so much pussy, I might switch to buzzy.
If y'all know what we're talking about,
yes,
Eric Reprid.
Yeah,
I fuck so much pussy, I might switch to buzzy. You know the craziest thing about that video is not even that line. It's that right before he starts singing, he pours Hennessy into his ramen.
And yeah, he's just flinging it, dude.
Yeah, and he's not even eating the ramen. He keeps like tossing it out, and it's so frustrating. It's such a waste of food in this economy.
Yeah, I hate. Like I can't. I'm like a dog. I'm like watching the fucking ramen on the fucking thing.
Yeah. I fuck so much pussy. I might switch to buzzy. Badussy.
That song is so fucking good, bro. He's a star, man.
Dude, that guy rocks. Dork Court, youtube.com.
Yeah, Dork Court coming up. I think
Dark
the next one's the 26th of this month. Andy Malafarina is going to be on from Panties and Mouth.
Nice.
That should be fun. Other than that, I mean, I don't have much to plug. Follow me on Twitter at Brotism69. I say very retarded stuff daily.
Yeah, follow Drew, and follow Miguel. Wow. Miguel's is what is his Twitter?
At like Kool-Aid.
At like Kool-Aid. Follow Dork Court boys. Stay abreast of Dork Court, because I think Y'all stream on YouTube, but mostly Twitch, I guess, is where you're.
Yeah, we do both simultaneously. I think we've had some trouble with YouTube, but mostly Twitch. We'll figure out everything. But yeah, catch us at Twitch. I think it's twitch.com/I like Kool-Aid too. Check it out.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm
And,
on Twitter at FattyWop420.
Fatty Wop 420. Ian's on Twitter at at Gothmosis Jones.
Yeah.
Gothmosis.
Yeah,
Jones.
and that's also
Brother.
TikTok is that. My bands are Holy Coast. We just put out a new single called Bursting Light. I'm in another band called Hanging Fortress. We put out a record in September called Suspended in Torment.
Oh yeah.
And then
Hell Restraints, is that another one? Oh no,
that's
sorry.
the next record. Next one.
Man, Sal's just having thoughts and being like, "Isn't this something you did?"
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's a metal thing, right?
Pretty sure
Sal's
Hell
mind is like
Restraints is a porn website.
Sal's mind's a Where's Waldo page.
Yeah.
It's just like
there he is.
But and now I got the actual corn-fed theme song.
Yeah, the more production, like highly produced one.
Yes,
we need to change the show name to Corn-Fed 2.0 after that.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. I can't believe I didn't know about this.
Dalton, you should now with the host change and the new theme song, we should go like Corn-Fed 2.0.
Okay. I'm not going to do that.
Throw a hip hop beat on it.
I'm not going to rebrand the show this early on, but
it's in the pocket.
Hey, something to be considered. But right. Ian, thank you. Hey. I honestly like. I don't know. Like, you're a professional musician, which means you're probably a bartender. But
I wish.
If you're in a nice enough hotel bar, you're making pretty good money.
Oh yeah,
I know, right?
But I don't know what it took for you to get in the studio and make something this incredible. But you did me a solid making it. This sounds really fucking good. Even the demo that I've been using sounds good.
Ian, you're essentially our creator, bro. Like you made us.
You are like part of the foundation of this show, and when we find the success that we is coming, you'll be granted the mandate of heaven.
I mean, Dalton did bring like all the fans and stuff, but you bring like the spirit to the show. You know,
people do like constantly reach out to me or comment like, "What is this song?" And like, what is this? Where can I find this?
I love that.
Yeah, and I'm like, a guy made it for me.
Yeah, literally just a fan of a comedy fan, and followed you for a long time, and you were going through some shit. We listened to those lives, and you and I would just talk about Mars Volta, and
I was.
Now here we are, brother.
You and I connected when I was in a very bad place.
Yeah, dude, it's good to see you fucking mutton chopped and healthy and ready to fucking rock and roll. You had Zach Amico, on your shit. The kid's back.
I'm back. Grinding. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I'm just each day, each new podcast, I'm just chipping away, and it's when you falter, when you fall down, that's not the end. It's the beginning of a glorious comeback story.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the redemption arc, and you're part of it with this song that you made. All of us, are part of something.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid. Yeah, when you think about it,
take a stand. You see the guy screaming that in the airport.
When you think about it, we're all part of something bigger than ourselves.
We're what?
We're all part of something bigger than ourselves, much bigger.
It's called podcasting.
It's called podcasting.
Yeah, it's the podcast.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Brothers in pod.
All right.
Hey, listen, bow your heads in prayer with me. We'll end this.
Lord.
Okay, Sal, Father God. Sal, take us out with a prayer. Go ahead.
Heavenly God, our Father, we thank you for bringing us here today to do this podcast. We thank you for Ian. We hope that he travels safe from here, from our show, onto his next venture. We thank you for Drew, and that he was able to fill in. Father God, we just hope that you fill us with your everlasting light. In Jesus' holy name. Amen.
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 Amen, brother.
Blessed be. Blessed
Hey,
be.
that was,
That was a good prayer.
Dude,
Thank
I'm
you.
on
I
fire
really felt
right
something.
now, Sal.
I've been to a lot of church, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me a little PTSD for a second there. Father God,
Father God, we just hope that
we just lift up Dalton.
you can just see him through this tough time.
Yeah. Heal our brother Dalton. Heals Sal's mind. He's simple.
Fix his brain.
Heal my mind, dear God.
Bless his heart, but
bless Sal's heart and heal his mind.
he's a simple boy.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
trying
damn.
to he's trying to pass the personality quiz to work at Burger King. Help him on his job.
I had to pass a math
He's
test.
trying to be a whiz kid.
You had to pass a
Work at
math test to
Chili's.
work at Chili's.
It was in the application. It was a little math quiz.
Save it for the Patreon, folks.
All right. Talk about me getting fired from Chili's.
Head over to the Patreon. We're gonna talk all about Sal's.
Ironically enough, I didn't know my table numbers.
Hold on, Sal. Don't spoil it now. We're gonna talk all about Chili's on the Patreon. This has been Corn Fed with Don't Brew It. The real Dr. Drew Flores, Dork Court, Ian Williams. What's the name of your band again?
Holy Coast and Hanging Fortress.
Holy Coast and Hanging Fortress. Ian
They're,
Williams, composer of the Corn Fed theme song, and we're done. End.